What's going on, crypto world? Welcome to the YouTube live stream here on Cryptocurrency Line, where we chat coins. Guys, today's a beautiful day in the altcoin field. We have seen some tremendous gains over the last 48 hours. Now, we were trying to do this live stream earlier. Our internet connection was a little bad, so please bear with me here if it lags a little bit. I'm not sure how everything is upholding now, but we should be okay. Let's hope. But over the last 2 days or so, we have seen a tremendous boom in all the cryptocurrencies besides a few of the main big ones like Bitcoin and Litecoin and a few others. But for the most part, the crypto world has been growing about $100 billion over the last 2 days. Let's take a look here at the market caps. Currently, Bitcoin is still in the #1 position at $15,000 and $15,240. Ripple in #2, breaking through the charts, $129 billion market cap, guys. A price of $335 for Ripple, which potentially can still go up, but it could also go down. But speculating on the run that we've had lately, it doesn't look like we're stopping right now. Ethereum has had a beautiful run, guys. Ethereum broke the $1,000 mark. It sits with a $96 billion market cap. Right now, it's sitting at $994. Ethereum was sitting around $750 just about 3 days ago or so. And we just saw Ethereum wake up and start taking off out of nowhere, which was quite a surprise. Bitcoin Cash still sleeping at $2,457. Cardano has seen some amazing gains at $29 billion market cap with a price of $1.14. NEM 15 billion with $1.72. Stellar in 7th place with 13 billion at 76 cents. And guys, Litecoin, here it is. We're seeing a little bit of a boost now in Litecoin, but not much. Litecoin's been sleeping through this past boom, and it's actually been going down ever since the peak, which was around 2 weeks ago or so. But Litecoin's sitting at around $240, $238 to be exact here. But Litecoin's been sitting around the 240 to 250 range for about 2 days now. It did creep down a little bit. It could be a potential buy since we're seeing these lows right now. But just keep an eye on Litecoin, guys. My biggest bag hold is Litecoin, and I'm holding Litecoin because I buy the lows, and I'm used to seeing it come right back up. So keep an eye on Litecoin. And #9, here's the talk of the day, the talk of the last 2 days, guys. Tron. Tron has made some tremendous gains over the last few days. Just today, in the last 24 hours, it's up about 140%. Tron is sitting right around 20 cents, 19.6. And it has gone up from about 4 cents in the last 2 days. So let's take a look here at this 7-day chart, guys. Tron has been steadily climbing here. Just on January 2nd, Tron was sitting at 5 cents. So let's take it into the new year because the altcoins all boomed at the beginning of the new year. So just for the new year, Tron was sitting at 4 cents. And that was just less than 4 days ago. 4 days ago, give or take. Now, Tron is up at all-time highs at 20 cents per coin. That's 400% gains in just a few days. Luckily, I hopped into Tron before the New Year's, down at around 3.7, so around the 3 penny mark. I bought some Tron. Once Tron went up to about 7 pennies, I had doubled my investment, so I sold half my bag, which I clearly shouldn't have, but I wanted to lock in some profits, and I had doubled my investment, so of course I was going to sell some. Luckily, I didn't sell all of it, so I only sold half, and I rode it for another 200% gains after that. So Tron has been amazing, guys. Keep an eye on Tron. Tron could potentially continue to see some crazy movements up. Everyone is hopping on the Tron train right now, but be careful because we are at the highs, so it could correct all the way down to like 3-4 pennies. But if it doesn't correct, we could see a run up. Now, guys, we're at a $760 billion market cap. We are seeing all-time highs in a lot of coins right now, and it's beautiful because now it's like giving all us newer folks to the world a chance at making some gains like the guys who got into Bitcoin a long time ago. So it's a little bit more spread out now. Some of the altcoins are growing tremendously, guys. Ripple has seen tremendous gains. Even Verge, guys. I'm currently on Verge. I bought Verge just like a week ago. I bought Verge at 17 cents, which was a little high. And then I sold it at 23 cents. And then it immediately corrected back down almost 50%. And then I bought Verge again at 13 cents. And now let's take a look where Verge is sitting on the charts. So I'm in at 13 cents with Verge. We're at 17.5 cents. So it's definitely climbing. I just bought Verge very recently. Verge has seen tremendous spikes. A lot of people are blaming McAfee for the Verge pump. Personally, I don't think it's McAfee. Verge is just a great coin that's anonymous. It's still affordable. It still has a small market cap. So a lot of the new people to the crypto world are looking at Verge to make some tremendous gains. Verge saw an all-time high of about 28 cents around December 23rd. So we saw a correction from 28 cents all the way down to 12 cents. So a 50% drop in about 4 days. Then it went up a little bit again, another drop, and now it's climbing back up a little bit. So I bought down here at this bottom area. Now we're going back up a little bit. So it could correct, or we could see new highs because the altcoin market is pumping out of control. But of course, with pumps come corrections. So be very cautious of where you're investing. A lot of the small cap coins have grown tremendously, like Devor, the lending platform. The Devor lending platform ICO started at around 60 cents per coin, which was not too long ago. Now Devor is at $100 a coin. So it has seen 100 times gains in just a few weeks, like a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. The lending platform is given great gains. I'm currently invested about $500 into Devor. I'm getting paid interest every single day on Devor. Let's take a look at Devor coin here. It's a smaller cap coin. It's like BitConnect, but it's the next lending platform. So look at this, guys. This is just booming. Devor was released like December 19th, which was like 2 weeks ago. And it was released at a $22 mark, which was a lot higher than the ICO. But anyways, it was released at $22. It came down to $15, $13 or so. And then it just boosted all the way up here, which we're sitting right under $100. It doesn't even show the market cap on here, but the 24-hour volume is $100,000. It's not much. We have seen some bigger volumes, but if you look at the Devor staking wallets, there is some big players in Devor holding millions of dollars worth of Devor. A lot of people took their funds from BitConnect and transferred them into Devor because Devor is seeing some pretty nice profits on their lending platform. And then they also allow you to stake their coins, so you earn about 10% every month. So if you stake 10 coins every month, you earn 1 coin. And they have an exchange. It's pretty cool. Check Devor out if you like the lending situation and you have a high risk with these small cap coins. I have a referral link in the description below, which would take you right to the Devor website. Devor is pretty cool. I forgot to check what rank it's at right now, but it's moving up. Wow, it's a rank 1,153, so it's really, really low. So be very cautious of Devor. I have a high risk, so I've thrown in what I can afford to lose into Devor. I haven't thrown in a huge amount. And I'm not holding any Devor coins. I bought the coins and I immediately invested them into their lending platform. But guys, I want to go over a Blockfolio. Any of you that are familiar with buying smaller coins are probably familiar with the app called Blockfolio, which is where you manage your coins. So some of you are wondering, like, how do you manage so many small coins? This would drive me nuts. Well, there's apps for that on your iPhone, on your Android. There's one called Blockfolio. And what you do is you download the app and then you choose which coin you have bought. You add the price that you bought it at, and you add the quantity of coins you bought, and then that will track your profit and your loss for you on every coin. So I'm using Blockfolio, but the last 2 days, guys, Blockfolio has been crashing because the markets are nuts, guys. I'm sure every single crypto investor out there is refreshing their Blockfolio app like every minute, just like me. I'm doing it like every 5 seconds because it's been growing, guys. I mean, my whole portfolio has gone up over 100% in the last 2-3 days. That is nuts. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of money in the altcoins, but it was definitely some beautiful gains for me. Now, if you had $10,000 just 3 days ago in some of these altcoins, today you would have had 20,000 plus. So there's some crazy gains, but with crazy gains comes corrections. So make sure to keep an eye on that. Don't let yourself be fooled into this. Excuse me. Let's take a look here at GDAX prices, which is Coinbase. Bitcoin is not looking too good, guys. It's steadily increasing from the lows we had a few days ago, which was around 12,000, 11,000. So that's fairly well. It's at 15,000 right now. Bitcoin Cash is at 2,422 on Coinbase. I don't think it has too much volume. Well, not too bad. 14,000 volume. Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, as you all know, has been crazy the last few days. It went from $750 up to $1,000 within about 2-3 days. It just woke up out of nowhere. Look at this, guys. Let's take a look at this chart here. So Ethereum, let's take a look at the daily chart. So each one of these candlesticks here is 1 day. So Ethereum was over here just on December 20, no, this is January 1st. So Ethereum was at $700 for the New Year's. And guess what? It woke up, boom, all the way up to $1,000, just 2018. So guys, cryptocurrencies is probably the best market of 2018 so far. We've seen the market cap go up $100 billion. And let's go back down to Litecoin, guys. Litecoin is very stressful for a lot of people right now that got in near the tops. Litecoin has been seeing a dump for the past 2 weeks. It's been in a bear market, which is no bueno for us, but I have hope for Litecoin. I'm actually holding the majority of my coins in Litecoin because I had bought Litecoin from the beginning and I threw them onto a Ledger wallet. So majority of my coins are in Litecoin. I'm holding on to them because I see Litecoin coming up soon. Litecoin is a very useful coin. It's one of the coins that is used the most besides Bitcoin out in the market because of its low fees and its fast transaction rates. It's about 3 to 4 times faster than Bitcoin, and the rates for fees are just ridiculously cheap compared to Bitcoin. If you want to send $10 worth of Bitcoin right now to anybody else, it's going to cost you about $15 to $25 just the fees. So if you want to send $10, you're going to be paying $35 just to send $10. Whereas if you send $10 worth of Litecoin, your fees are going to be like under 7 cents. Come on. So, and it's going to be quicker. So yeah, I've used Litecoin a lot. I sent all of my money out of Coinbase using Litecoin, except for platforms like Devor that only accept Bitcoin. Then I had to eat those fees and send Bitcoin over to Devor, which was worth it because I've already made my money back from those fees with the daily interest payout in Devor. But let's go back to the market caps here, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen in this altcoin boom? Are you going to see Ripple take over #1 place? I personally think it could take over the #1 position, but there's a big but here. I don't think it's going to change the way the market looks at Bitcoin or how the market is accepting Bitcoin as the king. For example, when you buy small coins, you're using Bitcoin to buy the small coins. So if you want to buy Ripple, if you want to buy Cardano, if you want to buy NEM, any of these, you have to pretty much use Bitcoin to buy these small coins. So when Ripple takes over that #1 position on the marketplace, I don't think exchanges are going to be using Ripple to buy these other coins the way Bitcoin is used to buy these other coins. Unless, of course, Ripple just completely destroys the market, goes up to $1 trillion market cap by itself, and then continues growing and the bankers boom it, and then it ends up being the world reserve currency. But let's hope that doesn't happen because Ripple is not for the people. It's not for the people, guys. It's controlled. There's pretty much an unlimited amount of Ripple. The majority of Ripple is being held by the owners of the Ripple company, which are bankers themselves. So it's basically a centralized coin compared to Bitcoin or compared to Monero or even Litecoin. So, I mean, invest at your own, do your own due diligence before you invest. Invest at your own risk, of course. Ripple could give you some gains. I made some money off of Ripple. I bought Ripple at around 97 cents and I sold Ripple at $2.30, and I never bought Ripple again. And I'm not going to buy it anymore. I don't see it that much of a gain at $3.28. I mean, it would have to go up to Bitcoin's market cap price just to see a 50% gain from here. So I'm not really too fond of Ripple at the moment. If it does come down, then I would love that. Something on TRX. We have Anmal here. It says, say something on TRX. I have purchased at 19 cents. That is a very high price to purchase TRX. If I can recommend something, is don't buy anything that is at its all-time highs, because anything that is up is going to come down. So if you're buying when something is up, it's going to trace down. Now, with that said, does Tron have a future? Absolutely. Absolutely. At these rates, Tron can continue growing up to the dollar range soon. It's only at $12 billion. If it reaches anywhere near Ripple, that's more than 10 times gain. So that could bring Tron well past the dollar mark, which I'm holding Tron forever. I have a bag of Tron. I sold half my bag when I doubled. So the bag I'm holding now is pretty much a hold for as long as I can. Because if we do see a huge new rush of money into the market cap, all these coins are going to follow up. And Tron is going to go up to 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, 50, 60 billion. By that point, if you held Tron at 19 cents, it's going to be a nice play. You would have maybe tripled or quadrupled your money. But always take profits. So if Tron goes into the profit for you, take a little bit of profit, because you don't want to get held with an empty bag. So if Tron does crash to the bottom, don't get stuck there holding the entire bag. So sell a little bit of your profits just so that you're safe. I sold some profits of Tron when it was down at 7 cents, but I had already made 100% gains. So I made my gains. I bought another coin with that, so I'm not stuck holding the bag. So Tron's dope. Tron's growing. We have Crypto Start here. He says, what do you think about Ripple? Ripple is seeing tremendous gains. I definitely see Ripple continue to grow in the short term. Ripple could be up at $5 soon. I mean, within the next few days, possibly, if it continues this crazy growth rate. But be careful, because it is at all-time highs. So if you do think Ripple can grow more, try to buy one of the small dips, because it's going up and down, up and down. So buy it when it goes down a little bit at that dip, and then ride that little wave up. So don't buy it when it's all the way up, and don't start FOMOing, fear of missing out, and buying when it's at the top, because then you're going to ride that little dip down. But Ripple's dope. I mean, as far as gains comes, it's dope. As far as the coin itself, I'm not too fond of it, because it's pretty much a controlled coin. It's not a people's coin. It's not a free market coin. It's centralized, and the owners of Ripple own the majority of it. So we have Ollie. It says, yo, man, go to Twitter. Coinbase just made an announcement. Oh, for sure. Let's take that out. Let's check that out here. Let's see what Coinbase said. If they announced that they release Ripple on their market, then go buy Ripple. So whatever Coinbase releases, make sure you buy it ASAP. So our process for adding new assets, let's take a look at this. We want to give our customers details about our process for adding new assets to our trading platform. Our mission is to be the most trusted and easy to use digital currency exchange. We believe sharing this process with our customers is an essential part of building that trust. A few months ago, we released Digital Asset Framework, which highlighted, let me take it, just run through here so you. Oh, so look at this, guys. As of the date of this statement, we have made no decision to add additional assets to either GDAX or Coinbase. Any statement to the contrary is untrue and not authorized by the company. Wow, GDAX just announced they're not adding anything right now. So everyone was speculating that Ripple was going to get added onto GDAX. Yo, Ollie, thank you for shouting this information out. This is really good info here. I mean, they basically just said they're not adding anything to their platform. Wow. So be careful with Ripple, guys. There was a huge speculation that Ripple was going to get added onto Coinbase, and that's kind of why I bought a few days ago. You buy the rumors, sell the news. Okay, so you buy the coins when people are talking about it and there might be something going on. That's when you buy. And then once it's growing and you see everyone talking about the coin and, oh my God, it's going to get added to Coinbase, that's when you sell. You buy the rumors, you sell the news. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Coinbase isn't adding anything. I personally like that, guys. I like that Coinbase isn't going to start adding a bunch of coins, because a lot of people were scared that there was insider trading at Coinbase, which was making it kind of shady. So bigs up to Coinbase, yo. You're sticking with the 4 coins that you've added now. Now we could see Litecoin possibly have a little bit of movement up since Coinbase has stuck to their game. So that's awesome. Animal says, why are you not holding Ripple? Coinbase rumors? Personally, I don't have anything against making gains on Ripple. I just already made my gains on Ripple. I already made profits on Ripple. I sold my whole bag, and now it just boosted so high that I don't want to buy at these prices, because it's going to be very hard to get another 100% gain on Ripple at the price we're at now. So for Ripple to go from 126 billion up to 250 billion where Bitcoin stands is going to be very hard. That's going to be a 100% move for your money. It could happen, but it's going to be very hard. So that's the only reason I don't hold Ripple at the moment, just because I do see it very high. But I mean, if you're a firm believer in Ripple, ride that bad boy out. It could go up. I mean, South Korea is a huge investor in Ripple. So we have Crypto Start. Okay, thanks, man, for your advice. You have a new subscriber. Thank you very much, Crypto Start, for tuning into our live stream. We're also going to be giving away Litecoin soon. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, we're going to start giving away a little bit of Litecoin to everyone that tunes in, so we can get this community moving here. So we have Ollie says, Brain Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, just made the announcement. Check it out. All right, we did check that out. That Coinbase announced, for anyone tuning in, that they are not going to be adding coins to GDAX or Coinbase. GDAX is Coinbase's trading platform. If you do trade coins, use GDAX. If you use the limit feature, you don't pay fees. So you could trade on GDAX. Let's take a look here at GDAX platform. I'm going to show you guys quick setup here. So if you use the market feature, GDAX is linked with Coinbase. They're pretty much the same owners. So you could transfer your coins from Coinbase to GDAX immediately with no fees. So if you were to use the market feature on GDAX, they're going to charge you a fee for that, because you're using their system to buy at that price. If you use the limit feature, you're basically choosing the price you want to pay, and there's no fees involved in that. So if you're trading, make sure to use GDAX limit feature to avoid the fees. Brian here says, thanks, Ali, for spreading that info on Coinbase. That is great information. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that Coinbase is not going to continue adding coins. That's awesome. Leave that to the exchanges. Let Coinbase be the nest where you buy the big Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and the Litecoin. That's pretty cool. I love that. Animal says, book profit and buy at low rates. What do you say? Of course. Buy everything in the bottom, sell at the top. Don't buy the top. Don't buy when everything is flying at the top, because then you're going to ride the dip down. So whenever something dips down and you find that resistance level, that's where you want to buy a coin and just ride the wagon up like a roller coaster, guys. Hop on the roller coaster when it's at the bottom and ride it when it goes to the top, and sell it when it gets to the top, or take some profits at least. Gelatin Fritz says, what's up, man? What do you think about Monero? Monero is awesome. Monero is really great coin. It's going to grow. If you're a long-term investor in cryptocurrency, guys, look at Monero. Monero is rated the number 14th coin here on the market cap. It's $400, which is a spike up from the last few days. It was sitting around $360. Monero is a privacy coin, so you could transfer your currency and there's no way of tracking you. Monero started on the dark deep web where Bitcoin started, and everything that starts on the deep web moves out to the public. After Bitcoin grew so big and they found out it is traceable, the deep web began using Monero XMR because you can't trace it. So Monero is an awesome coin. There is people who want the privacy of buying certain things without being controlled. So definitely look at Monero. If you're a long-term holder, the price is a little high, $400 per coin at a 6.2 billion market cap. But for what we potentially see coming in the future, those are really low prices. So Monero could definitely go up and it could make you some very nice profits. So let's go here at the live chat here. Ali says Ripple's market cap needs to move heavy to make profits now. I totally agree. Ripple's market cap is very high. Just to see 100% gains, you're going to have to reach Bitcoin's market cap, which is going to be very tough. But it could happen. But there's much better trades right now besides Ripple. There's smaller coins that are sleepers that will give you way better gains. One could be Litecoin. Especially with this new news of Coinbase not adding any more coins, kind of adds more legitimacy to Litecoin. And Litecoin's down right now. Litecoin has been down for like the past 2 weeks. So it's gone from almost $400 and it went down to $200. So it saw a 50% drop. So we have Brian. What are your thoughts on Verge for the next couple weeks? Looking like a breakout. Yes, it does look like a breakout. I have Verge. I bought Verge at 13 cents and I'm holding Verge. I'll probably sell when I reach 23 to 26 cents. We saw Verge reach almost 30 cents and I sold my entire bag of Verge and then it corrected back down to 12 cents, 13 cents. So I bought back in because I buy the bottoms and now I'm already profiting. Let's take a look at Verge here. It's XVG. I bought Verge at 13 cents just like a day or two ago, and now it's around 17 cents, 16.8. Do I see a breakout coming? I do. I do see a breakout coming because you could see these highs here back at the beginning of the year. It took these lows here just yesterday, and now it's starting to climb up a little bit. So do I see a breakout coming in Verge? Verge is a great coin as well. It's only a 2.4 billion market cap, so Verge has some great potential to grow, especially in the long term. If you're buying Verge at these prices now, and you're one of those guys who could buy coins and hold them for a year or 2 years or 3 years, or maybe you're holding them for your kids' education, buy Verge. Yeah, definitely a buy for the long term. Short term, it's up a little bit from its low. So if you're a day trader like myself, you would probably be taking some profits already if you bought below 17 cents. In the long term, you would be holding this until you see it go into the dollar range, which it could very go into the dollar range. International says, don't sell your XRP. Yeah, if you're holding XRP from below where it's at right now, just hold it because XRP could definitely have more of a run. Crypto Start says, which currency are you currently investing in? I have a lot of small coins. I'll tell you exactly what I'm investing in right now. Now I move these coins very quick. Anytime I see 100% gains, I'm already selling half my position. But at the moment, I'll tell you exactly what I have. I have 7 positions. I have Tron, Verge, Chainlink, Walton, Ether Party, IOTA, Gifto, and Moneda. All these coins were purchased within the last 1 to 2 weeks. All of these coins are in the profit for me. Tron is over 300% profit. Verge is at 20% profit for me. Chainlink is at 100% profit for me. Ether Party is at 150% profit for me. IOTA is still working its way up, but it's at 20% profit for me. Gifto, which is a small cap coin, GTO, it's at, get this, almost 200% profit. And Moneda has seen a rise today. Moneda was sleeping on me, but it's gone up 50% profit just today. Those are the small altcoins I'm holding. I'm currently just holding on for my dear life at this moment because we're growing. So I'm not selling right now. Everything's in the profit for me. We're growing. It could correct, but I don't see that happening today. International says $5 soon for XRP. Definitely. If it continues with this growth rate, it's going to be $5 possibly within the next few days. Maybe by tomorrow. Who knows? Ali says sell XRP and buy back the dip. That's a smart move. If you're a day trader, XRP is definitely at the highs right now. So we could see a little bit of a dip, and that's when you buy back and you continue doing that. That's good advice. Sold XRP for a lower buyback. Nice move, Mount Roamer. You could definitely see a dip in XRP, and that gives you the opportunity to buy back and make some profits. If you're a day trader, that's what they do. They're buying when it dips, they're selling when it goes up. They're buying when it dips, they're selling when it goes up. Some day traders do this nonstop all day. as long as you're, covering your fees and making sure you're in the profit. Ollie says he said the same, that he sold XRP so he could buy back lower. Smart move. Mount Romer says XLM is a good buy at current price, in my opinion. Let's take a look here at XLM. Stellar. Yeah, Stellar's growing, guys. Stellar's dope. Stellar's at 76 cents. Market cap of 13 billion. It's rocketing just like its logo. It's definitely booming here at all-time highs. Let's take a look at the 1 week chart. Stellar looks great for the 1 week chart for this New Year's. You see a consistent bull run here. Only here at the peak, which is today, has it taken a little dip, but that to me is just a short-term dip. Stellar is running with the whole market, so you could see Stellar potentially double very soon if this market cap continues to grow. Now, if we get to that $1 trillion market cap, guys, all of these coins are going to be a lot higher than where they currently sit, especially if Bitcoin continues to drop and a lot of that money comes into the altcoins. You could see these altcoins just skyrocket and see some crazy gains. And we're currently sitting at a $763 billion market cap, which is $100 billion up. So even though it's only gone up $100 billion, some of these coins have gone up 5 times, 10 times. So Gelatin Fruit says, thanks for the info, man. You're very welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to our channel because we will be giving away free Litecoin soon once we reach 1,000 subscribers to everyone that tunes in. Rich Halpin says Ripple is dropping. Let's take a look here at Ripple. We see 339. It could be taking a little bit of a correction right now from its highs. So we saw Ripple at a high earlier of 384 and we're at 339. So it's definitely dropping. We see a little bit of a rebound here, which is healthy, guys. It's healthy. I mean, could Ripple continue going? Or is Ripple now reacting to Coinbase news that it's not going to release any more coins? Be careful with Ripple, guys. It could be reacting now because a lot of the speculation in Ripple was that it's the next coin going to Coinbase. And anything that goes to Coinbase immediately pumps. So it could have a bit of a correction now that Coinbase has come out on their Twitter and stated that as of this date, we have made the decision that no additional asset. Let me read this right for you guys. As of the date of this statement, we have made no decision to add additional assets to either GDAX or Coinbase. Any statement to the contrary is untrue and not authorized by the company. You heard it right here, folks, directly from Coinbase Twitter page. They are not adding any more coins at this moment to Coinbase or GDAX, which is beautiful. I love it. Let's go here. David Mulch says XLM is close to its high for now. Yeah, a lot of things are at its high right now, but it's because we're seeing this whole transfer of money into the alt market and everything's kind of evening out. So it's at its high right now, but that could be short term. If we continue to see the growth we've seen in altcoins for the rest of the week, Stellar is going to be double by the end of the week if we continue to see this crazy growth. Mount Romer says, already doubled XRP. I'm out. Slick move, brother. Slick move. You're a smart trader. Rich says, my XRP has 270% profit. Would you close it? I would take some profits. I wouldn't sell my whole entire bag because I have done that in the past. The last time I was holding Verge, I sold my entire bag because I was already 100% profit, and then it still went up another 100%. So what I recommend is sell possibly your initial investment. If you want to be safe, sell what you initially invested and just ride your profits up. At that point, you're all gains. You're all winning. So even if Ripple were to crash, you're not going to get held holding that empty bag. You're going to make your profit and then you'll just ride profits. So make sure to always take your profits because with gains comes corrections. Every time any market booms up, they always come right back down. But in the long run, if it's a bull market, it'll keep going up. But they always go like that, up, down, up, down, up, down. Crypto Start says, dope, man. Definitely dope. These altcoins are just nuts. We're seeing some crazy gains. I hope all of you are making some tremendous profits. Ollie says, close rich. Close rich. He's basically saying to close out at 270% profit. That's some good advice. Take some profits. I would say take some profits, especially since Ripple has seen such tremendous gains recently. As fast as it went up, it could correct 50% real easily. Cryptocurrencies love to correct 50%, meaning they go up to $100 and then they drop back down to $50 in a matter of minutes sometimes. So we have Crypto Start. Which exchange are you using to buy your altcoins? At the moment, I'm using Binance. I'm only using Binance. They have really good coins on Binance. Bittrex is closed. They've been closed for like 2-3 weeks. They're not accepting new applications. Binance has been really good. It's been great to me. It's super slick platform, very easy to use. They have a bunch of really good high cap coins and small cap coins. I use Binance. I love Binance. I have nothing bad to say about it. I haven't been hacked. I haven't had any problems. I even leave my coins on the Binance exchange, which is not the best idea, but so far we've been good. So that's pretty cool. What do you think about Cardano? Says International 42. Cardano is great, guys. Cardano has seen some tremendous growth. It's in 5th place, guys. Can you believe that? 5th place. Took over Litecoin like nothing. Cardano's at 30 billion market cap with $1.14. It's seen a gain of 6.80 cents, but be weary of this market, guys, because we've been in a bull run for the last 48 hours and it's about time for a correction. So be very careful. It could correct right now. We could see a $60 billion dropout in the market, and that would bring all these coins back down some. Or it could continue going. So don't take 100% of my advice. Just make sure to keep an eye on the markets at all times. Don't take your eyes off it, because it could change at the drop of a dime. And if you're using these exchanges like Binance, you could set up a stop loss so that once it's gone up a certain amount, let's say your coin has gone up 100%, you could set up an order that if that coin begins to drop, it'll trigger a sell order for you so you don't lose profits or your initial investment. David Much says, I'm an XLM. Let's go back to where he says XLM is close to its high. Yeah, XLM is close to its high. A lot of these altcoins are definitely up there, but they're still making us some tremendous profits. I've seen over 100% profit in my entire portfolio over the last 2 days. We may see a little bit of a correction soon, though, so keep an eye on that. Rich Halpin says, thank dude. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you definitely want to take some profits when you've gone up. Even once you've reached 100% profit, some of these traders are already selling some of their coins when they're at 25% up. So they'll sell a small percentage of their coins when it's at 25% profit. Then when it goes up more, 50% profit, they'll sell another small stake of their coins. And they'll continue doing that as they profit, so that you don't sell your whole bag and then you're going to be left crying when you see that skyrocket and you sold everything. So sell some of your portfolio once you've seen it go up 100%. Lock in those profits. Anmal says, what about the video leaked of Coinbase beta version with Ripple in website? I saw a lot of pictures that people are creating with false information, so be careful. I saw someone created someone photoshopped a conversation with Amazon Prime, and they basically went to Amazon and they said, I'm having trouble making my purchase with my Litecoin. Can you please tell me how to fix this? So they're trying to fish out information supposedly. And then supposedly the Amazon respondent said, we are currently working on implementing Litecoin to our Amazon payment features. Please hold tight, blah, blah, blah. It was all fake. It was fake. Another person emailed Amazon and they showed their true response, and Amazon responded with, we do not accept Litecoin as a payment method. These are the options we accept. So there's been a lot of photoshopped rumors out there of Coinbase adding Ripple. Clearly right now Coinbase just stated they are not adding any more coins to GDAX or Coinbase. This is directly from the Twitter Coinbase page. They just made a release here that says they won't be adding any more coins to Coinbase. So that's awesome. So the whole rumors about Ripple being added to Coinbase, not at this exact moment. It could happen in the future. Who knows? Personally, I don't want to see Ripple be added onto Coinbase just because it's not what the community stands for. It's a centralized coin. The majority of the Ripple coin is owned by Ripple themselves, and they're not even counting that money into the market cap. So yeah, it's very, very iffy with Ripple. Looks like it's just a really good fake, says Ali. Yeah, there's a lot of really good fakes out there, guys. The cryptocurrency field is kind of shady. Some of these small coins are doing like shady moves to try to get publicity. For example, one of the coins I have, the Walton coin, they redirected their Reddit users for the Litecoin page to the Walton page. So they kind of hacked a moderator and they redirected all the users over to their page. So there's a lot of shady crap going on in the crypto world. There's a lot of people trying to pump the coins they bought. So they're photoshopping things to try to get that pump in. Be careful of a lot of the big people out there that have an influence on the market, such as McAfee and some of the big YouTubers, even Charlie Lee. Be careful with what they say. Keep an eye out on what they say as well, because they do affect the markets, but don't take their word for gold. Always be very cautious of when you're investing with your money. And then we have Anmal said, may Coinbase want a correction before adding Ripple? I don't think Coinbase is going to ruin their reputation to try to dump a coin just to profit. Coinbase is already making crazy amounts of profits that they can't even keep up with their system. When we saw this breakout at the beginning of December, Coinbase was making $1 million per day just on fees. Imagine that. $1 million per day just on fees. Now, they're also coming out with the Coinbase Vault. The Coinbase Vault is basically where they store your coins for you, and you have to have like, I think it's $10 million worth of cryptocurrency just to be a part of the Coinbase vault feature that they're creating. It's not the actual vault on the app itself, but it's a whole nother like storage feature. But I don't think Coinbase is manipulating Ripple just so they could buy in cheaper. They're already a huge company and they're gonna grow so big that it's not worth their reputation right now. But who knows? I mean, there could be some shady people that work there, but I personally have a lot of faith in Coinbase. They're one of the biggest crypto, coin holders out here that you could buy coins from. So Coinbase is a dope company. They're going to grow and they're going to continue growing. So I love to see that they say that they're not going to add any coins. Now, if they do release Ripple in the near future, that's going to be a huge strike against their reputation. So I don't think they would want to do that at this point because, they're still in the beginning phases. Cryptocurrency is going to grow so big that Coinbase is going to grow bigger than Bank of America. Coinbase is going to grow bigger than Wells Fargo. It's going to grow bigger than the banks we see now here. So I don't think they're going to ruin their reputation that easy, but who knows? It said, Anmal says, what coins you will suggest to buy? Penny stocks. I was buying a lot of penny stocks in the stock market. Right now I say stay away from the stock market, guys. I had stocks in the New York exchange and I sold all my stocks. I sold them at a loss. I called them up. I said, yo, send me a check. I want my money. I'm done with the stock market. We're seeing tremendous gains here in the cryptocurrency market. It's beautiful. It's unregulated. It's the wild, wild west. We don't have to worry about these tremendous fees that are involved with the stock market. You're paying about close to $20 just to buy and sell a stock. And you're not seeing the gains you're seeing in the crypto world. So I would stay away from stocks in general right now. A lot of the stocks are going down. We could see an economic correction in 2018 that could be what's fueling this whole cryptocurrency rage. This isn't happening for nothing. Everything happens for a reason. So cryptocurrencies could be growing out of control right now for a reason none of us know. What could it be? It could be an economic collapse. The dollar is at all-time lows right now. The dollar is at all-time lows, so we could see a collapse. And at that point, we could potentially see a rush of money into cryptocurrency. And that would make all of us, astronauts on the moon. Anmal said, sorry for the word stock, I meant penny coins. There's a lot of penny coins out there, but be very careful with the ICOs that are coming out and the low cap penny stocks because a lot of them are being pumped and dumped by whales. Someone with $50,000 could pump one of these low market cap stocks up so high and then they could just dump on everybody and then everyone's left holding the bag. So do your research. What I recommend with a penny coin, something that's really, really cheap with a small market cap of under 100 million, is research the company. Go to the company's website and see what they're offering. If they're only offering you a coin, it's trash. There's thousands of coins out there. There's over 2,000 coins. So if that's all they're offering you, stay away from it. Now, if they're offering you some sort of platform that's gonna, regenerate growth in the e-commerce world or something like that, if they're offering a legit product or service, and a coin, and that you believe that this product or service is useful and it can grow, that's when you invest in these small coins. A lot of these small cap coins, I do invest in them, but I'll research their company. I'll research what they're providing. And a lot of them are just trash. Like, they don't offer anything unique. They don't offer anything different. They're just pumping up trash coins, trying to, you know, cash in on this new gold rush. So be careful with the penny coins. I personally would recommend to just stay in coins in the top 100. Anything in the top 100, you're pretty much a lot safer, and you're not going to get dumped and get left holding an empty bag. But there is bigger gains in the small cap markets, but that goes along with risk. So do your due diligence, research the company, research the developers, research the CEO, check his Twitter account, check his Facebook account, you know, check his past endeavors. Who did he work for in the past? Check on LinkedIn. There's a lot of information out there, so just do your due diligence, research the company. If everything sounds too good, if everything sounds great, then go for it, lend in it. I mean, throw a little bit of money in. You don't have to throw so much where you're going to end up homeless, you know. Throw in $100. Some people have made $500,000 with $100 investment. I mean, Devor alone, the Devor lending platform, if you got into the ICO at 60 cents, like not too long ago, just like maybe a month or two ago, I'm not exactly sure. Now Devor's at $100 a coin. That's more than 100 times gains. So and Devor's legit. You know, Devor, if you did your research on it, you would be like, hey, it's a platform. They have a lending platform. They're going to pay out interest. They have staking. They have an exchange. They have a lot of good crap. So it's not like it's a hit and run. You know, it took a long time to create Devor. They're not going to just smash the coin and run overnight. I mean, it could be a scam. It's the same thing as BitConnect. It could be a scam. It could also not be a scam. I don't think it's a scam. I think these lending platforms are very smart. I don't think they're going to steal your money and run. The way it's set up is these lending platforms all revolve around the price of their coin. So if BitConnect's coin goes to trash, then their lending platform goes to trash. They're not going to grab your money and run. But you could crash with the system, and all your money that's been invested in there could crash. Now, I don't see that happening. I think we're still in the beginning stages, so we could see a huge growth in this market. So Devor coin's pretty cool. It's another lending platform, but it's new. A lot of people are moving over to Devor from BitConnect. I have the referral link in my description because I am invested in Devor as well, and I'm seeing some pretty cool interest gains on there. So let's take a look. International says TGGI. Now, is that a coin or is that like a phrase? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's some phrase that I'm not just aware of. It says, is it not too late to invest in BitConnect? No, it's not too late. If you have the risk tolerance to invest in something like that, it's not too late. Definitely not too late. If you want to get beginning in the investment platform, though, I would recommend Devor. Devor is the same thing as BitConnect, but it's newer. So if it were to crash, it's not going to crash next month. And with Devor, when you invest $100, let's say, you recuperate your initial investment within 2 to 3 months. And they release your daily interest every day. So if you invest $100 and you're making $1 interest every day, they release that interest to you every day. So you can do whatever you want with it. So you make your money back in 2-3 months. At that point, you're safe. Mount Romer says, XLM chief is XRP creator. Check teams and gold technology. Yeah, there's definitely the same creator of Ripple has created other great technologies as well. Check and read the white papers. Yeah. You want to check the white papers. It's definitely tedious to go through so many white papers because there's so much information. But if you're investing heavily in coins, you definitely want to be reading the white papers to make sure you get all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, so to speak. International says, is it not too late to invest in Bitcoin? No, it's not. What about Tron? I sold it at 18 cents. That's a good move. That's a good move. 18 cents is around its all-time high right now. Let's take a look at Tron. It's been growing out of control the last 2 days. So the fact that you grabbed your profits, I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you at all, especially if you bought anything before the New Year's. You made some killer profits. Now, could Tron grow? I could definitely see Tron growing. I sold half my bags of Tron, and I'm just riding my profits up now. So I invested a little bit in Tron. It was like $800 I put in Tron, and I made back my $800. So I kept my $800 profit in Tron, and I pulled out my original $800 and I bought another coin. I bought Verge with it, and then Verge kept going up. So definitely, you know, grab your profits. Don't get stuck holding a bag that's going to go back down to zero, back down to 3 cents, because then you just lose all your profits, you know. And the part of the game is about making profits and keeping your profits. A lot of people will ride these bags up and they fall in love with their coins, and then they love it so much that they ride them back down. Don't do that. You know, treat these coins the way they treat you. They don't care about you, so don't care about these coins. Buy them and sell them if that's what you please. If you're a long-term holder, though, that believe in the cryptocurrency world, you know, buy all these coins and hold them for a year, 2, 3 years. You may be very happy you did that, because if cryptocurrency takes over the world currency game, oh, you'll see some crazy gains. You will be rich. You will be wealthy in a few years. You will be the leader of your family. You'll never have to work again if you work your money right. So we have here in the chat, it says, Admiral says, it will always be Bitcoin versus altcoins. I kind of agree. I kind of agree, and I kind of hope that's true. I really do hope that Bitcoin stays king of the market. And this goes from someone who doesn't even have Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin right now. I've invested all my Bitcoin into altcoins, but I still want to see Bitcoin grow because I'm investing in altcoins. And then when altcoins start to crash, I'll buy Bitcoin and I'll hold Bitcoin, and Bitcoin usually goes up at that point. So you got to watch that. When Bitcoin goes up, altcoins come down. When altcoins go up, Bitcoin goes down. So when altcoins start to crash, don't fall in love with your coins. Sell them and hop on that next wagon that's going. So I do believe Bitcoin will always be the king, at least for now. Even if Ripple were to take over the market, Bitcoin will still be the king. All the exchanges will still be trading based off the base Bitcoin price and not Ripple's price. Bitcoin running and altcoins at pause now. We do see that. Look at this. That's definitely true. I did not notice that. Let's take a look here at GDAX. Bitcoin just took a run. That's exactly what I've been saying, that when Bitcoin runs, the altcoins halt. And now we see Tron falling back from its 18-cent high, or 19-cent high, 20-cent high, around there. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's go back down here to the 1-minute chart. So yeah, we're seeing Bitcoin jump up a little bit. All right, so right here at 8 a.m. Pacific time, we were at 14.5. Now, just about 4 hours later, we're at 15,000. So we've seen a $500 gain in Bitcoin. Could this be the turnaround? It definitely might be the turnaround, because we have seen a bull run in the altcoins for 2 days already. And Bitcoin has been halted. Ethereum has ran up to $1,000 per coin, which was beautiful. Litecoin, guys, Litecoin is still struggling, still in a bear market. My biggest bag is Litecoin, so I'm just holding Litecoin at this point. I see corrections all the time. These things drop, and as fast as they drop, they usually come back even faster. So I'm holding Litecoin. I might sell it once I'm back in the profits around the 400 range. I bought Litecoin down at $128, so I'm still in the profits. But I'm going to sell around the new highs, around 400. So I'm holding on to my Litecoin. I'm not FUD. I'm not fearing. I'm not going to sell at a loss. I'm just going to hold through it and ride it up once it comes back. Surtax says, Sun, CEO of TRX, said that we're going to burn 20% of all stock. Did you know that? I did hear that TRX is going to be burning coins. A lot of these companies say they're going to be burning coins. I think, I'm not quite sure. I think Ripple might have said something about that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, a lot of these coins are going to be burnt, which is beautiful for the people who are holding the coins already. For those who are not in the game yet, the moment the coins get burned, that usually drives the price up. When I say the coins get burned, it means they're going to burn a certain amount of the coins that the company themselves are holding, and they're going to just say goodbye to them forever. So that usually brings the value up. The less coins that are available, the higher the value of the coin. So keep an eye on TRX. Even though we're at its highs right now, it could definitely come up to new highs. We're at, let's take a look here. We're at number 10 now. We dropped down from number 8 or 9. Let's take a look at the 1-day chart where we stand. We're seeing a slight bit of a correction here. It's nothing to be scared about. The last correction we saw was at 16.9. It went to 16.8. So it's reaching this mark. So at this point, we're either going to see it drop back down to 15 cents, or we're going to see it correct here and go up to the 20-cent mark. Just keep an eye on Tron. If you have profited amount, make sure to lock in some of those profits. Don't let yourself get lost holding the bag of empty coins that are worth nothing. Let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market cap. We are at 755. So we have seen a $5 billion drop out of the market cap just now, which is probably the most recent drop because it's been growing nonstop. Is it time for a correction, guys? Who knows? Let's see what Ripple's doing after Coinbase's announcement that they won't be adding any more coins to their platform right now. Let's take a look at the one-day chart. So yeah, guys, Ripple is not looking good. Ripple is not looking good at the moment. It was a high of 384 today. Now we're down to 325. So for those of you who have profited a lot, I would recommend to lock in some of your profits. We dropped below these resistance levels of 350. The next resistance level for Ripple is at 312. So if this goes down to 312, guys, we may see it dip back down under $3, back into the $2. So if you're scared that it's going to continue dropping, I would lock in some of your profits. Don't sell everything because it could turn around very easily. But with Coinbase just announcing that they will not be releasing any more coins to GDAX or Coinbase at this moment, that could definitely have a negative effect on a lot of these altcoins, because a lot of people were speculating that a lot of these coins were headed to Coinbase, which kind of sucks that Coinbase is so powerful that they could just control these markets like that. I think we need bigger players in the game, a lot more players in the game, so that one exchange cannot control the market so drastically. I mean, you saw what happened when Bitcoin Cash was added to Coinbase. It flew up from $2,500 up to $9,000, and it crashed GDAX system, and it froze for like 2 days until they were able to fix it. And then it came back down to like the $4,000 range. Now we're seeing Bitcoin Cash sit down at $2,461. A lot of people love Bitcoin Cash. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Bitcoin Cash, just because of the way it worked out in the fork and how they just pretty much handed it over to you. I call it the rich boys free coins, but if you made money on it, more power to you. That's what this whole game is about, is profiting and winning. So make sure to keep an eye on the altcoin markets. We could see a pullback any moment. Yeah, look at this, guy, 750. We just saw a $5 billion, $10 billion drop out in the market. Now let's see who's taking a hit here. We may see a lot of coins take a hit, guys. Now, that could be Ripple as well. That could be a lot of money coming out of Ripple. So keep an eye on this. Don't let it fall too far. Make sure if you do have your stop losses, make sure they get triggered before it drops down. Like, personally, I'm not fearing. I'm so far up in profits that I'm just going to keep riding this out. If I do see it crashing, though, I will sell my altcoins and I'll buy Bitcoin as fast as I can if I see Bitcoin having a run up, which I don't see that quite happening just yet. I don't see Bitcoin coming up to 20,000 today, tomorrow. I don't know. But today, I don't see the movement strong enough to rise that fast. There's been such a big spread of money into the altcoins that it's kind of opened all the investors' eyes and said, like, hey, look, Bitcoin is not the only king out here. We can make some serious gains with some of these other coins. Some of these other coins are very promising. Tron is very promising. Dash is an awesome coin. Cardano is an awesome coin. I mean, Monero is one of my favorite coins, even though I don't own any of Monero, just because of the fact that it's so anonymous. And look at, now it's back down to $3.99, right under 400 again. So this could be a potential buy opportunity when we see the market drop down like this. Keep an eye on the coins that you are interested in, because they could come back down to their lows, and when they come to their lows, we usually see another run up. But that's awesome, guys. The Blockfolio app is under maintenance the last 2 days just because they've been getting bombarded with so many people updating the app that it's not even working. The servers are down. They're doing maintenance. For those of you that are unaware of what Blockfolio is an iPhone app and an Android app that tracks all your altcoins. So when you make a purchase of an altcoin, you add it into the app. Let's say you bought TRX, you would add TRX, you would add the amount of TRX you purchased, and you would add the price you purchased that at, and it controls it monitors your profit and your loss for you, so that you don't have to be looking up each coin one by one. You can just pull up the app, have a list of all your coins. It'll tell you what's profiting, what's losing. That way you can make your decisions on the go. But Blockfolio has been having some trouble the last 2 days just because of the market's movement and so many people using it. So I would recommend at this moment another app called CoinStats. I'm using CoinStats. It's a newer app to track your altcoins. It has a lot more features than Blockfolio, and it's pretty cool. I like it so far. I'm using Blockfolio and CoinStats. Right now I'm using only CoinStats just because Blockfolio is down. So CoinStats is taking advantage of this Blockfolio downtime, and they are getting a lot of new downloads. Their ratings are extremely high in the Apple Store. They have like a 5-star rating for their app, which is pretty cool. What do you think about FCN? Let's take a look here at FCN's numbers and where we stand. Phantom coin. I think it's a smaller cap. So yeah, it's a small coin, guys. We have a 2 million market cap. It's only seen a move of $8,000 today. Personally, I would be very careful in investing in a coin like this. Although I wouldn't buy right now because it has had a dip down to 32 cents. And right now we're sitting at 43 cents. And it's currently down. So I wouldn't buy at this moment some Phantom coin. Unless you're sitting in it for the long run. And if it's legit, let's take a look at their website. Phantom coin. First merge mining crypto note coin. Brand new block explorer. Specifications. Guys, they have very little information on their page as well. I don't know. That's a very high risk coin right now. With high risk come high returns, but you could also lose a lot of money. But if you're investing what you could afford to lose, these small market cap coins could potentially make you a lot of money. A lot of money if they are adapted and accepted by the majority of people. All time for Phantom coin, FCN. Yeah, it's seen a tremendous spike starting right when the whole market began to grow. So around November it began to take off. The 1-day chart shows pretty steady at 40 cents mark. Yeah, this is up to you. Do your due diligence. I personally myself, I would not buy Phantom coin. 43 cents for such a small market cap. You have the potential to lose money fast. If it was like a penny, less than a penny, and the market cap was a little bit bigger, I would probably look into it. But this is just a high risk investment right here. Phantom coin is a very high risk investment. You could potentially make money on it, but you could potentially lose a lot. So be careful with a lot of these coins. The rank isn't too bad compared to some of the other coins that are doing a lot better. So it could have some acceptance in the future. At this moment, it's kind of steady, kind of a sleeper dead coin right now. So be very careful with it. Roger Westera here in the live chat says, what do you think about VIA? Let's take a look here at VIA's charts, VIA coin. VIA coin is sitting at 165 rank. It has 123 million market cap, sits at $5.39. It's currently up 692. Let's take a look at a 7-day chart here. 7-day chart looks okay if you are a firm believer in it because it's currently at its all-time highs for the week. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. Yeah, it's at its all-time highs for the life of its coin. So be very wary in VIA coin. Although it could grow because all the altcoins are growing, we are at all-time highs with VIA coin. I don't buy anything when it's at its all-time highs. I will wait for a small pullback. So here's for the weekly chart, VIA coin's low was at 349. So if VIA coin were to drop below 459, you could see it go down to the $3 range very quick. Now it could grow. It has such a small market cap that it could grow. The volume is not too bad for the amount of market cap. So let's take a look at their website here and see what they offer. ViaCoin.org. ViaCoin, the future of cryptocurrency. Get started. Welcome to ViaCoin, the fast and flexible currency for the digital age. There's the white paper, fast transactions. To me, exchanges, it doesn't look like they're really offering too much. They're just offering what looks like a coin, which is thousands of them out there. Right now, the coins that I look at have to be offering some sort of software, some sort of new technology, some sort of data transfer program. So ViaCoin looks like I mean, I could be wrong. I would need to look into this further, but from just their basic page, it almost looks like they're just a coin, which is just another coin. But that's again another high risk coin that could give you some really good returns if it does go up, because if this were to reach $1 billion, you're looking at almost 10 times your money at a coin price of almost $50, which is tremendous gains. But it is a high risk return. 123 market cap, daily volume 3.8. There's a 23 max supply, which is really nice. Anything that's this low, which is pretty much the same as Bitcoin, 23 million coins, is a decent investment. So if it had a billion coins and it was at 539 with a market cap of 123, I wouldn't even bother putting a penny into that stuff, into that coin. Animal says, what about Sia coin? Let's take a look here at Sia coin's charts. Guys, if you want me to take a look at any coin that you have in mind, just throw it out here in the live chat and I'll take a look at the chart and we'll go over it together here. Sia coin has a 1 billion market cap. It's definitely an accepted coin in the rank 34. Has 103 million daily volume. It's currently at all-time highs, but a lot of these coins are at all-time highs right now since this is kind of the beginning of the whole market. Not the beginning, but the end of the beginning, so to speak. It's had nice gains though. Look at Sia coin, guys. This is a beautiful graph to look at here. It's had a bull run for a month now. And it's not a crazy bull run where it gives you tremendous spikes with crazy corrections. It's had a steady growth. At the beginning of December, Sia coin was at under a penny. 1 penny almost. And it's currently at 3 pennies. So you see 300% gains in a month. That's a great investment, guys. There's nothing in the stock market that's going to give you these kinds of gains unless you have insider information. But you can see here the last few days, just today, it's been pumped. Sia coin has had a drastic spike today, so I would not buy at this moment. It is seeing a slight correction. So if Sia coin were to come back down to under 3 pennies, it could potentially be a buy, because it has definitely a lot of resistance here. But it's found some resistance here at the 0.037 cents. It could bounce back up and shoot to 5 cents, but it could definitely have a correction, guys. The market is seeing a slight correction. We're down at $749 billion market cap, which is a $10 billion market drop in the last 20 minutes or so. So a lot of these coins are correcting at the moment. It could just be a slight correction. It could be the beginning of the bear market that we're waiting for. Pyramid here says, as someone with 63K XRP bought at 3 cents. Wow, you're killing it, bro. And the recent exchange sites crashing. Coinbase Twitter update and nearly a 60-cent fall. What would you recommend doing at this point? Lock in some of your profits, bro. You have a lot of Ripple. Coinbase just came out announcing they're not going to add Ripple to their market anymore, or at this moment at least. A lot of people were speculating. I was one of the speculators that rode that wave up when the rumors were that Ripple was getting added onto Coinbase. There were some screenshots going around of Coinbase's support pages showing Ripple as one of the new coins on there. They were just fakes. Lock in some of your profits. You bought at a beautiful level, so you're really, really high up there. If you're a long-term believer in Ripple, don't sell it, okay? Hold it for another year or two. That could potentially make you a multi-millionaire by that time. So hold it for a few years if you are a long-term believer in Ripple. If you don't believe in Ripple and the centralized coin, and you understand that Ripple does own a huge amount of coins themselves that aren't being counted into the market cap, there's a lot of risk involved. But we've been seeing Ripple go crazy. I bought Ripple at 90 cents. I sold it at 230. I haven't bought back in just because we're going to have to see a huge movement in the market cap for Ripple to make another 100% gains. But if you're in at 3 cents, you really don't have much to lose. I mean, you could lose a lot of profit. So if you are worried about a correction in Ripple, lock in some profits. Not all of it. I mean, it depends on your risk tolerance. I personally would lock in half my profits and just ride the other half, because there's a lot of other coins you can make some killer plays on. But like I said, if you're a long-term holder, just hold it. Just hold it, because Ripple could be at $10 in a few months. You know, we're seeing a slight correction now, but that's just short term. Everything corrects in the short term. The long term, this market is growing. We haven't even hit $1 trillion market cap yet. The moment we hit $1 trillion market cap, you're going to see adoption out of control. It's a whole new ball game once we hit that $1 trillion market cap. You're going to see a lot of new players in the game, and you're going to see it go from 1 trillion, and it's going to fly up to 5 trillion once we get there. So it's just a matter of time and adoption. We're waiting for that $1 trillion mark. If we do reach $1 trillion, Ripple could be up at $5, $6. So definitely keep an eye on Ripple. I mean, if you're scared that you're going to lose your profits, grab some profits and just hold. And in the case it does crash, at least you locked in your profits. And in the case it does go up, that's just greed at that point, because I've sold a lot of coins at 100% profit and then just watched them go up another 100%. But I'll tell you what, I felt great. I felt great. I would feel a lot worse if I did not lock in those profits and it crashed back down. That would make me feel like crap. So definitely lock in some profits. It makes you feel good, even if it's already gone up. Oh, well, nobody can guess where the top of a market is. Nobody can guess where the bottom is. So you got to sell somewhere in between. Nobody out here buys the bottoms and sells the tips. It just doesn't happen that way unless you're an inside trader. Crypto says, what about Redcoin? Redcoin has seen tremendous gains recently. I suppose you're talking about RDD, the one that John McAfee had pumped a while ago. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the 7-day chart here on Redcoin. Redcoin's seen a great increase. Guys, I saw Redcoin when it was around, I think, under 100 million market cap. I was trying to buy some Redcoin, but my exchange wasn't accepting it, and there was just so many delays that I was just like, whatever, I'll buy a different coin, which is okay, because I mean, there's plays all in this market. It's not just one coin, but Redcoin's been great, guys. Over the last 7 days, we've seen Redcoin go from 1 penny up to 2 pennies, so 100% gains. Redcoin has a lot of potential. John McAfee had tweeted out Redcoin as one of the coins of the day. And it saw a huge pump and then it corrected a little bit, but it's also one of those smaller cap coins, so just keep an eye on it. It has potential to give you some nice gains. The price is in the penny range, which is what we like. The market cap still not in the $1 billion range, but it does have a lot of coins, guys. It has a 28 billion supply of coins circulating. It probably has more. If I'm not wrong, I think it has 100 billion coins. Let's take a look at Redcoin's website. Resources. Yeah, see, they just provide a coin as well. Tip platform. I like coins that provide something besides a coin. I like software. I like marketplaces. I like, you know, like cool things. Here's a nice coin that I'm going to give you guys a little secret on. It's something I've made money in the past, and it's something that has a big future. It's EDO. Keep an eye on EDO, guys. IDO is a smaller cap coin. It's been growing. They're a Ethereum wallet, and a lot of these exchanges are accepting IDO, so you could transfer your coins from the exchange directly to your IDO by just clicking a click of a button. So IDO has some great futures. It's a great wallet platform so that you could transfer your coins. They provide a legit product. They have a small market cap, 100 million. You could see here their overall growth has been just booming. Let's take a look at their website. Your blockchain asset experience. They have an app. It's pretty cool. Take a look through their website. I've made money on IDO already. It's a little bit high right now. I bought IDO down in the $3 range. It went up 25%. I sold my whole bag. I didn't have too much of it. I will buy IDO if it comes back down anywhere near the under $4 range, but who knows if that will happen. Let's take a look here. Ali Mansour says, amazing advice, music to my ears. Yes, guys, we can never get too much information when it comes to the cryptocurrency world. The more you educate yourself when it comes to this, the better you become at it. That's just how everything works in life. When it comes to video games, the more you play a video game, the better you become at it. When it's sports, the more you play sports, the better you become at it. Same with economics. The more you study the economy and how money works, the more you learn how money moves, where it moves, who's making money, where's money going. And same with crypto. The more you just dive into the crypto world, you're going to learn tips that you didn't even know before. I've been like a sponge my whole life over the last few years, just absorbing all this information because I saw the blockchain technology taking over the world, guys. Blockchain technology, a lot of people think Bitcoin is blockchain. It's not. Blockchain technology is basically, the way I like to explain it, is a network of trust. The blockchain technology is going to allow us to transfer data across the world. It's going to allow us to regulate our voting process without corruption, so that when you choose a president for president, it goes into the blockchain, and if anybody tries to manipulate that, it shows that it was manipulated, guys. So if you have a big expectation for the future and blockchain, guys, blockchain could even control the ways our self-driving cars drive. It could know exactly where every car is on the road, and it could change lanes accordingly without crashing into each other. So the blockchain could definitely change the future of the world. It's probably the next biggest thing next to the internet. So if that does happen, all of these coins are going to be just ridiculously expensive to buy in a year or 2 or 3. And the beauty is, at this moment in time, there's so many people making money that money is being used to develop new technology. So there is a lot of new technology in the works right now that we have no idea about. And it's only a matter of time until it gets announced, which is pretty cool. Let's go back to the live chat here. Pyramid says, thanks for your advice. You're welcome, brother. Thanks for tuning in to our live stream. Pyramid says, I was looking to cash out around $6.75 to $8. Me and my wife only put in around $9.50 each at the time. If you're a long-term holder, yeah, I do see Ripple potentially reaching $10. I mean, let's do a little bit of math here with Ripple. Ripple is at $125 billion. If it were to reach $1 trillion, you're looking at about 3 times, a little bit more than 3 times the price right now. So you're looking at $10. Could Ripple by itself reach $1 trillion? Sure. In this 2018 run that we're going to see, if the stock market, I mean, if the coin market reaches 10 trillion, which is the same price that the .com bubble reached before it popped, you'll see Ripple at $1 trillion. Sure. The way it owns the market right now, it's got a huge dominance over the market. If it continues that dominance, it could definitely reach your $6.75 to $8 range. You make some nice profits there. International 42 says, what do you think about fun fair? Let's take a look at the fun charts here. It has a market cap of 582, which is a little bit safer small cap market cap. Anything over 300 million is a little bit safer to dabble with. It's currently at 13 cents. Let's take a look at the 7-day chart. I love the 7-day chart just because I am somewhat of a short-term trader. So here you'll see fun is at all-time highs. It reached 18 cents and now we're down to 13 cents. So it has, see, the resistance levels are really low with fun. It could potentially come back down to 8 cents. That's where its resistance level is. If it does reach 8 cents and it has a bear market, it could potentially go back down to 6 cents. But we could see some resistance as well here at 13 cents and have it bounce back up to new highs. But like I said, fun is a small cap market. It's got a small market cap, so it's a risky investment. Let's take a look at their website. Game changer, harnessing the power of blockchain technology to revolutionize the online casino industry. See, that's something that interests me. They're actually providing something different, not just a coin. They're trying to revolutionize the online gaming casino. There's a lot of money in gambling, guys. So anything that actually provides something different, like Funfair, it's definitely something to look at, guys. It's got a small market cap. They're doing something different. They're not just giving you a shit coin. They're actually providing legitimate service. So Funfair is definitely something to look at. Keep an eye on it. It's at 13 cents. It's got a small market cap, so it has potential to move up. It's ranked 53. It's in the top 100 coins, so it's somewhat of a safe play at the moment. Let's take a look here. Mount Romer says, nice job, Pyramid. Heck yeah, he did a nice job buying XRP at 3 cents. That was a clean move. Jamie Cap says, what do you think about Litecoin? Litecoin's sleeping right now. I personally have my majority of my holdings in Litecoin. Litecoin should see some movement soon, guys. Litecoin, everything that's a sleeper for a while, that's when all the panic sets in and people start to sell. And that's usually when things rebound. When the moment people start selling and everyone's freaking out and they're taking losses, that's usually when things come back and start going up. So let's take a look at Litecoin. We're not at all-time highs with Litecoin, which is a great thing. I like to buy things that are not at all-time highs. I don't chase green candles because I don't want to ride the roller coaster down. I like to ride the roller coaster up. So if you look at Litecoin here, it's been pretty steady for the past week, around 240 to 250. Litecoin did find a low of 200 and it found resistance there and bounced right back up. So we could potentially see a bull run in Litecoin since it already did find that resistance level at 200 and then flew right back up to about 260. Now we're about 240. It's been a sleeper. Litecoin is a beautiful, very useful coin. The fees are very cheap. It transfers very fast. I use Litecoin to transfer between exchanges such as Coinbase to Binance. So I see a big future for Litecoin. It is definitely taking a hit right now at 12 billion, which is okay because it definitely seems like a buying opportunity since we are 50% correction around this price. So keep an eye on Litecoin. Litecoin is not one of the big gainers like Ripple. It's not going to give you, you know, 10, 20 times gains, but it could potentially give you 100%, 200% gains in the near future if we see Litecoin have a run back up for its position. Mount Romer says XLM grinding could pop soon. Yeah, XLM is definitely moving around there. We're seeing a bit of drop in the market cap now, guys. We've seen about a $16 billion drop in the last 30 minutes or so. So we could see a correction in a lot of these altcoins that have been booming for the last 2 days, which is actually healthy. The reason I say it's healthy is because if these coins continue to boom up so far, they're going to crash really hard. So if it has a little bit of a correction now, we could see a nice movement back up instead of a harsh crash later. So it's definitely a healthy correction in the market. Stellar is at $13 billion. It's above Litecoin right now, which is pretty interesting. So I'm just waiting for Litecoin to come back and take its position, especially now with Coinbase's news that they're not adding any more coins to their platform, and Litecoin is going to be sitting there. And Maul says, I have 1,000 Doge coins. Comments, Doge. Guys, I love Doge. I love Doge. Everyone says Doge is trash. Everyone laughs when you mention Doge. Doge is, I'm sitting on 300% profits on Doge, and it doesn't look like it's coming down. It reached a penny. Guys, I bought Doge. I bought 3 coins for 1 penny of Doge. I was in the 0.003 range. I bought 3 coins for 1 penny. Now Doge is sitting at that 1 penny mark. It passed the 1 penny mark. So Doge has credibility in the crypto world. Doge is not a new coin. It's been around for years. It hasn't gone to zero. It's been growing over time. It does have a lot of coins, and it's kind of like a silly coin, but it has that Reddit community backing it up. Do I see Doge to grow in the future? Absolutely. I see a 10-cent Doge in the future. I'm holding Doge. Doge is one of those bags that I'm just holding forever. I'm not going to sell Doge. I bought a little bit of Doge. I bought like $300 of Doge when it was at 3 cents. And now I'm close to $1,000. So I have no reason to sell. I can risk to lose that money. And I'm holding Doge, guys. I like Doge. I see potential for Doge. It's a sleeper. It's sitting at that 0.007 to 0.009 mark. And when Bitcoin runs, Doge kind of follows Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin has a run, Doge could definitely go up to 2 cent mark. Keep an eye on Doge, even though a lot of people say it's silly. It's not something to, anything with $1 billion market cap. Look, Doge is sitting at $1 billion market cap. Let's look at it. It's at $1 billion market cap. Anything worth $1 billion in this world is not something silly. In the crypto world, sure, it could be seen as something silly, but in the real world, anything with $1 billion market cap is not silly. It does have 112 billion Dogecoin circulating, which is why the price is so low. But guys, in the future, if we see another 2 to 5 million people rush into the next wave, all these coins are going to see a huge amount of boost, because that market cap is going to go for $1 trillion soon. Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. We are going to see $1 trillion market cap soon. Just a matter of time. Even if it goes back down to 400 billion, we will be seeing $1 trillion market cap soon. The moment we reach $1 trillion market cap, that's when things are going to go parabolic. Just watch and get ready for it. Right now is the time to hoard your coins. Start collecting coins. Buy as many of these small coins as you can, as much as you can afford to lose, of course. Don't overdo it, and just hoard them. If you're a long-term holder, just hoard them and see what happens in 2018. 2018 is going to be a wonderful year for coins, guys. Roger says, what do you think about Vox? I bought at 7 cents. Let's take a look here at Voxels. So you bought Vox at 7 cents. It's a small cap market. Wow. You're making some killer gains, bro. It's at 60 cents now. It is near all-time highs. Let's take a look at the 1 week chart. 1 week chart doesn't look too bad. It could potentially be a buy right now, guys. So we're seeing Vox down around 6 cents. Its high recently was at 7.4. It has had a bit of a correction. It could go down more. It is a small market cap coin, so they move very fast. It has a max supply of 210 million coins, which is a bit high, but not too bad. 127 million market cap. Let's take a look at their website, see if they offer anything for us. They're ranked at 158. They're a coin, not a token. So it says create, share, and play VR. Voxel is a platform that allows anyone, anywhere to create, share, and play virtual reality games and experiences without writing a single line of code. Vox List includes a bundle of free assets that you can use to design with more content coming out every week. Okay, guys, this is cool. I like this because it provides something new to the community. Now, here is where I kind of stand when it comes to games and the blockchain technology. For example, Mana, Decentraland is a virtual reality, but when you're now mixing in cryptocurrency to video games, you are going to experience something that us gamers don't like, and it's called lag. When you want to buy something with cryptocurrency, you have to wait for it to confirm. It's not immediate like video games. You can't click and move on to the next task. When there's a game involved with cryptocurrencies, let's say you're playing the game and you want to buy something in the game with cryptocurrency. You're going to click, and now you're going to have to sit around for 10 minutes until that confirms. So while there is a lot potential for video games in the crypto world, it is very risky. And if you are a gamer, you will know yourself that you could play 10 games and you won't like any of them. So it's very risky to invest in coins that are promoting some sort of virtual game at the moment. That's just my 2 cents. That's just how I feel about investing in the games. While it is cool, like CryptoKitties has blown out of control. It's not so much like a virtual world where you need real live action. You could actually click on something and wait for it to purchase, but that's how I feel about Vox. Now, can you make money on it? Absolutely. Absolutely. If it keeps going up, guys, you could see some killer gains. I mean, you see Roger here in the chat. He bought this at 7 cents. We're at 60 cents now. That's some killer profits. Now, personally, unless you're in this for the long term, then hold it. Yeah, I would already be taking some profits though. If I bought this at 7 cents and it's up at 60 cents, you could bet your butt I would be taking some profits already. So Pyramid says this is really entertaining regardless if you're invested in something or not. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is great information, guys. If you're invested in it or not, it's always good to expand your information in your brain, guys. Our brains are rated to have over 1 terabyte of memory storage. So fill that terabyte with memory storage, guys. Fill it up, because the more you know, the better you are in this world. You know, the less you know, the more problems you're going to have. So the more educated you are on things that matter in our world, such as jobs, such as money, such as health, things like that, very important to learn about. So yeah, it's definitely fun to get involved in this community. The crypto community is really cool. A lot of us are new to the game. I've been in the crypto world for years, guys. I've seen Bitcoin when it was at $5. I just never bought into it. Back in the day, there was a rumor that Bitcoin was owned by 1,000 people. And so it was like, why even bother getting in if these 1,000 people are the big players? Which I think that was just a rumor, and it was a bad rumor, because I could have had lots of Bitcoin under $20. But Ollie says, are you on Twitter? If so, any people you recommend we follow to stay up to date with info? Yes, guys. If you're in the crypto world, you have to be on Twitter. A lot of the crypto information is coming through Twitter. It's not even coming through Facebook. It's not coming through Instagram. It's not coming through Snapchat. It's coming through Twitter, guys. A lot of the creators of these coins are on Twitter. A few names in the Twitter world that you have to be following are Charlie Lee, Vitalik, John McAfee. Those are just a few to name, okay? There's a huge amount of people on Twitter that are putting out great information. So make sure to get on Twitter. There's a lot of cryptocurrency information out there. But be careful, guys. I just got scammed for $600 worth of Bitcoin. I'm not lying. December 31st, the last day of 2017. Let me explain how this happened. There's a big YouTuber out there. I don't want to say his name because it's not his fault. His Twitter account got hacked. I did not know this. He started a giveaway saying, send us 0.04 Bitcoin and enter to win 1 Bitcoin. I was like, oh crap, you know, is this really legit? I looked it up. I'm like, yo, this is his account. You know, it looks legit. So I sent 0.04 Bitcoin like the dumbass I am. Literally minutes later, I look through the guy's YouTube page and I find the video where he says my Twitter account is hacked. So I sent $600 to a scammer. My fault. I was a dumbass. I was being greedy. I thought I was going to get a free Bitcoin by sending 0.04. Lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. I'm glad I learned it now and not later. But be careful out there. Don't ever send currencies to anyone offering to give you something, okay? Don't ever do it. Learn from my mistake. Jamie Cap says to Ann Anmal, The same, I think, just waiting what it's going to do. I buyed separate coins a long time ago. Just time, I think. Yeah, guys, diversify. Don't put all your money into one coin, okay? That is a disastrous idea, to put all of your money in just one coin. If you have $100 to invest, separate it within 5 coins. Put 20 in one coin, 20 in another coin, 20 in another coin. Diversify it, okay? So if one coin happens to boom, that's going to cover your whole portfolio. If one coin happens to crash, you're only going to lose 20 bucks, okay? You're only going to lose a fraction, 1/5 of your portfolio, or however you decide to separate it. I personally like to divide my portfolio into 5 to 10 coins. Okay, so diversify all these coins. Some of them are booming more than others. Some of them are not booming at all. So that's where it works to diversify. Buy multiple coins, and of course buy them when they're down, guys. Don't buy them when they're at the top, hoping that it's going to go up higher. Don't do that. Buy them when they correct and they're finding that bottom level, and then you could ride the roller coaster back up with it. Okay. Earlier, Ollie says earlier today, Binance suspended new registrations. Yeah, it's been crazy. Binance collapsed. They suspended all their deposits. They had to do maintenance because of Tron, pretty much. Tron shut down Binance last night, guys. Nobody was able to do anything. It was going parabolic. Tron was flying to the moon that it was shutting down Binance. I mean, that just shows the movement these coins are having. And this is just the beginning, guys. We're not even at $1 trillion market cap yet. Wait until we get to $1 trillion market cap and the world says, wow, this is worth more than every company in America. This is worth more than the US government. It's time to get involved. So it's just a matter of time. Jamie Cap says, thanks for reaction. Hunter Collins, short/long-term thoughts on TRX. My short-term thought at this exact moment is TRX needs a correction. Okay, short-term belief. Let's take a look here at the chart. I am invested in TRX. I bought TRX at 3 pennies. So I am in for the ride. I sold half my bag of TRX. We're sitting at 18 cents. I personally believe it's due for a correction. It's been up about 300% in the last 2 days. So it's definitely due for a correction. We see a slight correction here just for the day. So it could continue to go up. Long-term TRX, I see it going up. I see $1 TRX in the near future. I mean, at these rates, it could reach $1 in a week or two. But I don't see that happening. I do see TRX reaching $1 sometime this year, maybe in a month or two if it continues at this rate. But in the short term, there is going to be a slight correction. That's just my belief. I'm not going to buy back into TRX just because I'm holding down at the bottom. So I'm safe with TRX. I'm just riding the roller coaster at this point. Michael says, what do you think about bread? Let's take a look at bread. I've looked at bread before. Bread is ranked 146, 141 million market cap. It has $2.36 per coin. It has a total supply of 88 million, which is pretty nice. It's not overinflated. Now, guys, bread looks good. Bread looks good. Bread looks like something I would invest in just based on the chart. Based on the chart, we haven't seen any of these parabolic crazy spikes. We are somewhat out of the all-time highs. Let's take a look at the 7-day chart. So we are a bit at all-time highs. So I would wait for bread to correct a little bit, possibly down to under $2. It is coming down right now. It has some resistance here at around 213. So if it breaks 213, it could potentially dip under $2. At that point, bread would be a buy anywhere around $1.60 to $2. Let's take a look at bread's website, see what they offer us. Bread is a simple, secure Bitcoin wallet. So did you participate in the token sale? So it looks like it's just a wallet. Long term on bread, I wouldn't invest long term on bread. I wouldn't do that long term just because it is a wallet and it's not really offering anything too different. Short term, sure, everything's going up short term. You could definitely make a nice play on bread, potentially double, triple your money in the short term. But long term, I don't see too much happening with bread. Anmal says to Ollie Manur, yes, crashed in morning, IST. B3 is scam. B3? Let's take a look. There's a lot of scam coins out there, guys. This one is something to be extremely careful with. This is a extremely high risk. I rate this in the red area when it comes to investing just because the market cap is extremely low, but with extremely low market caps come potential gains. It doesn't even have a $100,000 market cap. Let's take a look. When did this coin come out? So it came out on September 26th. I would stay far, far away from B3 coin. far away from B3 coin, especially right now. It saw some highs and now it's just plummeting back down. It broke its resistance levels. So yeah, I would stay away from B3 coin, guys. This does, I mean, I'm not going to call it out as a scam coin just because I can't speculate that. But let's take a look at their website. Anti-antimony, no Prime, no ICO, no IPO. Welcome to B3 coin. Our aim is to create the most profitable and rewarding proof of stake coin. So they're just offering you stake with high interest rates. Yeah, I'd stay away from B3 coin, especially long term. Short term, I don't know. It could make some changes, but I mean, okay, which actually has a volume of 500,000 today. So this just isn't updated. So it's got a little bit, but yeah, I would stay away from B3 coin. I mean, it's up to you how your tolerance levels are. Personally, I would not invest in this. I kind of like to stick to something that provides a legit product or service to us and is in the top 100 coins. Rich Halpin says, how long have you been trading? My trading goes back years. I didn't start in cryptocurrencies. I started in stocks back in 2011, 2012, 2013. I got burned in stocks. I lost $20,000. I threw my savings into stocks. I invested in Allied Nevada Gold, which was a gold mining company. When everyone was talking about the economy's going to crash, gold's going to go to the moon, gold and silver is going to go to the moon. We're going to see $1 million gold. So I invested heavily into gold and silver, and I ate that hard. Allied Nevada went bankrupt on me. I lost my entire money because I don't sell when I'm at a loss. I just eat it. And that's basically the way stocks went. I got burned. I continued to dabble in stocks. I was making some money on penny stocks and such. And I just continued. I don't give up. I'm not a quitter. So to this day, I continued. As a matter of fact, I just quit my last stock trade this week. I called my stock trade account, which I use Scott Trade. I called them yesterday. I only had $1,000 left in there because I got burned. I had bought hemp, which was a stock, and I also bought GoPro. GoPro crashed this last year. It went down 50%. I said, screw this. I'm selling it. I took my $1,000. I called them yesterday. I said, yo, send me my money. I'm going into crypto. They sent me my money. I'm waiting on that. I'm going to throw that it's like $750 after their fees and taxes and bullshit. But anyways, I'm gonna throw that into Devorecoin. Devorecoin is a lending platform that pays you out every day. It's something like BitConnect, but just a little smaller. Pyramid says XRP is going back up. Let's take a look here. XRP at 334. XRP probably took a little bit of a correction just because Coinbase came out saying that they won't be adding any more coins to their platform. Now, this is new news. It came out 2 hours ago, so we could still see a reaction in the market. So if you are holding a lot of profit in XRP, I would say secure some profit before that news goes mainstream and it takes a tumble, because we already know what negative news does to the crypto world. It drops it by 50%, guys. And Ollie says, and back down now. Yeah, XRP is just going to play around for now. We're not exactly sure what's going to happen. Jamie says, yep, I see. Pyramid, honestly, right now, I have everything into one coin because back in April, a good friend sold me on it. Pyramid, I would recommend, if you're seeing tremendous gains and you're just one of those long-term holders that you just buy and hold it for years and just see those crazy profits, more power to you. At this point in time, there's a lot of coins that are really giving some nice gains. So you could profit a little bit and just buy a little bit of another coin. You know, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of some other coins, just because, I mean, for example, if you put $3,000 in Ripple a year ago, you would be worth over $30 million today. So yeah, just look at that. I mean, if you put a little bit of money, $3,000 is a bit of money. It's not a little bit, but you get the point. You know, 3,000 to 30 million, you know, 1 million to 10 million. I mean, the numbers are nuts. So, I mean, 1,000 to 1 million. But yeah, you get the point. Mount Romer says, what do you think about EOS? EOS is definitely up there climbing. I had some EOS. I sold it last time. Let's take a look here. We're at $6.5 billion, rank 13. We're a bit of a high right now. Let's take a look at the 7-day chart for EOS. EOS is definitely a high right now today. It took a spike up from 921 up to 11. So it sees a little bit of a correction here. It could correct back down to 1060. If it corrects down back down to 1060, be careful, because it could drop back down to 920 at that point, because that's where the resistance levels are. Now, it could find resistance at 1060 and we could see a pop. It might not even go down to 1060. It could bounce back up here from $11. EOS is definitely a long-term play. EOS is a big coin. It has credibility. It has respect. It has a bit of coins, 900 million coins. It's a bit of a big number there. But nevertheless, just today in 24-hour volume, it's been traded $1.2 billion. So EOS definitely has a bright future. Something to keep an eye on. Don't take your eyes off EOS, especially in the long term. In the short term, I see it kind of hard doing another 100% gain because it would need to move almost $7 billion for a 100% gain, which is a lot of money, but you never know. Anything could happen in this crypto world. Pyramid says, this is really entertaining to watch. Ever think about making a YouTube series in maybe top picks or something related? Definitely, there's not a lot of information out there in the crypto world. I do plan on continuing the live streams, and I just want to build a crypto community so that we can spread information between each other. We can spread tips. We can all help each other out because we're somewhat the early adopters here. We're somewhat of the first rush of money. Now, we're not the early adopters. We're the first rush of money. So right now, everyone who's bought within the last few months is the first rush of money. We're going to see a lot more rush of monies coming in. And that's when we're all going to be in a better position than we are now. So it's definitely good to build the community, spread information between each other. You know, that way we learn about new coins that have potential, and it's definitely cool. Mount Romer says, damn dude, I've been thinking about getting out of my regular stock portfolios too. We're due for a big correction. Yeah, the stock market is due for an extremely bad correction. The Dow Jones is up like $25,000. It's ridiculous. A lot of speculators, a lot of the big ballers out in the economy, in the economics world, are saying that we're due for a correction, and a very bad correction. I personally do believe we're due for a correction. Let me show you something, guys. If you haven't seen this before, it's a magazine that came out 30 years ago, and it depicts the economy crashing in 2018. This magazine was released by the rich Rothschilds, the elitists, the guys who pretty much run the world. And if you look at this magazine here, it was released 30 years ago, guys. When I was born in 1988. This magazine was released when I was born. It says, get ready for a world currency. It has a picture of a phoenix with what looks to me like a Bitcoin on his chest with the year 2018. And he's standing on top of all this burning fiat currency. So anyone who looks at this is basically saying, yo, 2018 is the year of the collapse. We're going to see a one world currency, which has been talked about biblically for a long time. We depict that Bitcoin logo here with the year 2018. So could this be a gold coin that says gold and silver is going to go up? I don't think so. I think it's Bitcoin, guys. So if this does happen this year, this will be nuts. Everyone in this live stream that owns some Bitcoin is going to be rich if this happens. Put it that way. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, guys. A lot of these predictions have been made years ago and they come true. Like the Simpsons predicted President Trump being elected. They've predicted FaceTime. They've predicted so many things in the past years ago that have come true. So that's just prediction 30 years ago. Who knows if it'll come true? It looks pretty scary. Mount Romer says, do you see an inverse correlation with cryptos versus Dow S&P? I kind of see it all growing right now. I believe when we see a correction in the stock market, we're going to see a huge rush of money into cryptocurrency. When stocks begin to crash, I don't believe cryptocurrency is going to crash. I believe everyone's going to pull that money out of stocks and put them into cryptocurrency because cryptocurrency is going to be rising. And where else are you going to put money in a collapsing market besides gold and silver, which gold and silver is rated around $10 trillion. Cryptocurrency is going to pass $10 trillion soon. So it'll be past gold and silver. The moment it's valued higher than gold and silver and the stock market crashes, money's going to come into cryptocurrency. It's not going to go into precious metals. That is just my speculation based on my past experiences, because the last market collapse we had in 2008, I tried to go buy silver and everyone was sold out. And if they weren't sold out, they were selling it far more expensive than what the price of silver was actually at. So I have a lot of silver and gold, not a lot, but more than I should. And I personally want to see silver and gold go down. I mean, the richest people in the world are the ones that have gold and silver. So I want to see a transfer of wealth from all those big money hoarders, those big rich elitists, down to us silly peasants. That's what we need. So That's what I hope happens when the stock market collapses. I'm not saying if it collapses, I'm saying when it collapses, because it's going to collapse, and it's going to collapse bad, because the last 2008, 2007 collapse was bad. Now we're in a worse position. And it happens about every 8 years. We're due for a collapse. Fiat currencies usually collapse around 50 years or so. That's when we're past due for that, basically. We're past due for a collapse. Economically, fiatly, any other way, we're past due. Rich Halpin says, thanks for the feed. Good insights, especially for a newbie like me. We'll subscribe to your page. Any other YouTube channel you would suggest? For newbies, guys, one of the YouTube channels I suggest is Tron James. He pretty much dumbs everything down so easy to where anyone can understand it. Tron James puts out daily videos, puts out a lot of information. His videos are very basic, so they're really good for the beginner. A lot of people don't like him just because he's silly. He has his own style. Crypto Nick is another good YouTuber to watch. He provides decent information, but it's kind of the same stuff every time. Now it's just like he just has to put out a video, so he's kind of repeating himself daily. But there's a lot of YouTubers out there up and coming. Another good one is Crypto News. Crypto News does live streams. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of good people out there providing info, but be very careful, because there's people out there that are telling you, buy this coin, it's going to go 100% by tomorrow. Buy this coin, it's going to go 10,000% by tomorrow. No, buy this coin, it's going to be 5,000 by New Year's. And then people are believing them, and they're buying, and they're getting burned bad. So there's one guy out there that's really speculating, and he's super happy and everybody loves him, and he was saying Litecoin's going to be at $600 before New Year's. Yeah, no. Litecoin's at $200 at New Year's. So be very careful with what people say. You could lose a lot of money by taking people's advice. So always do your own due diligence. What we do here at Cryptocurrency Line is just provide information. We're not telling you what's going to happen or what's not going to happen. We're just giving you the possibilities of what could happen based on history. International 42 says, what do you think about BitConnect X? BitConnect X, guys. What is BitConnect X? BitConnect X is a new program being launched by BitConnect. What do I think about it? I think it's an exchange. I think BitConnect X is going to be an exchange platform so you could buy altcoins. I mean, what else would it be? They already have the lending platform, BitConnect. I don't think they would come out with just a coin. So they're going to come out with an exchange. I mean, BitConnect X, definitely going to be an exchange. My guess. Mark my words. Let's hope it happens. Dean Hunt says BitConnect is a scam. It definitely could be a scam. It could be legit. The way I think of BitConnect is it all revolves around their coin. If their coin is valuable, the platform has the money to pay out the interest rates. If their coin crashes, BitConnect crashes. They don't have the money to pay you. Simple as that. Rich Haplin says, Cryptos R Us channel is one I found useful so far. Yeah, there's a lot of dope YouTubers out there that are just giving awesome information. Awesome information. There's a lot of small YouTubers out there that are way better than the big YouTubers. So don't take a subscriber count for this guy's better than others, because a lot of the small YouTubers actually provide some more secretive information. Okay, another guy that I watch, High on Coins. That guy does daily streams. They're not the best daily streams, but dude, he provides good info. He provides good info. Ali says, why would someone mess with stocks when cryptos is a thing now? There's a lot of people in stocks still. I mean, that's basically the old school technology. Cryptos is new. You're going to see a lot of people come out of stocks into crypto world. I'm one of them. There's a lot of people pulling stocks out and coming into crypto world. I've seen a live stream where a guy was talking about his mom pulling out her stocks and jumping into crypto. So it's just a matter of time, guys. Potentially, the reason people are still in stocks is because that is the life of our economy. That is where all the businesses of our economy are currently being funded. So if everyone were to get out of stocks, our economy would just completely crash. Every company would go down. Walmart would go down. Amazon would go down. GoPro, every company that's publicly traded would basically go down. So it's not a good thing for that to happen, but it's going to happen. It's a matter of time. I mean, cryptos is just ridiculous right now. The profit margins are extreme. It's unregulated. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. There's pump and dumps out of control in crypto world too. So be very careful of pump and dumps. In the regular stock market, anyone who does a pump and dump is risking jail time. In the crypto world, it's being done publicly. I mean, McAfee is pumping a coin every day almost. And they're dumping too. So be very careful of pump and dumps. Virtual Swag says, hello, Virtual Swags. Thanks for tuning in. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we could begin the cryptocurrency giveaway. We're going to be giving away $10 worth of Litecoin to our one random selected viewer once we reach 1,000 subscribers. So that'll be something fun. Mount Romer says, if you're in the stock market, keep a leverage inverse ETF like SPXU on your watch list. Yeah, there's still some plays to be done in the stock market. I mean, just hemp alone, I sold my stocks of hemp and it's gone up 100% since I sold just like 2 weeks ago. So there's still plays in the stock market, but along with that comes a lot of regulation, high fees, taxes, etc. Dean Hunt says, Tron James, are you for real? I'm for real for the beginners, because just because Tron James gives such basic information, anyone who just needs to learn how to buy altcoins, check out Tron James. Like, he'll give you basic details, and it'll get you like to level 1 to level 2. If you want to get more advanced, then you're gonna have to watch some of these like more analysis guys that are just way into it. But then again, a lot of people are just bullshitting you in the crypto world, because crypto coins do not move like stocks. Okay, the same charts that worked to measure stock growth does not work for cryptos. Cryptos is not a business, it's a currency. Virtual Swags, Virtual Swag says, any good coin for a newbie to invest in? For a newbie, it would be Litecoin right now. Litecoin is down. Any newbie is probably going to get invested through Coinbase. So I would recommend Litecoin. I mean, but be very careful. It is down, so it could go down more, but we did see it bounce from 200 and back up, so we could see a run soon. But any newbie, you're going to start with Coinbase most likely. Your 4 coins on Coinbase are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Right now, out of the 4, Litecoin looks like it has the best potential. So that is something for a newbie. Now, of course, if you want to dab into the altcoin market, there's way better plays there. Right now, we're at all-time highs on everything, so I would be very careful as to what you buy in the altcoin market. Just keep an eye on it. Michael says, Crypto R Us is a good channel. Definitely 2 recommendations for Crypto R Us. Mount Romer says, this is a good channel, man. I subscribe. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mount Romer. I agree. Crypto grows when stock market crashes. That's my speculation. I mean, in the last stock market crash, people were killing themselves. Billionaires were committing suicide because they were only worth $300 million now, and they were worth billions before, and they had nowhere to put their money. That's why they had to eat that crash. You could have put your money in gold and silver, but good luck buying physical gold and silver. So in this next collapse, what's going to happen? These billionaires aren't going to take the losses. They're going to say, bye-bye, New York Stock Exchange. Hello, crypto. There's no limit to crypto. You could get in 24 hours a day. You don't even need to leave the comfort of your house to buy cryptos. So everyone's going to rush into cryptos when that stock market collapses. Mark my words, that's my speculation. Jake Chrysler says, how do you analyze a coin? How do you decide what coin to buy? I buy coins when they're down, okay? I buy a coin that has had a high but is currently down. I don't buy a coin at the top, okay? Let me give you an example here. Let's pull up TRX, just because that is one of the plays I've done recently that has worked very well for me. So when I looked at TRX, TRX was a sleeper. Look at this. TRX had no movement here. Let's go down to the 1-month chart, okay? TRX was sleeping here for a long time, down at 0.004. That is under a penny, half a penny. It was sleeping, okay? I bought, and it was still sleeping. This is all still considered sleeping. So I bought right here at this sleep level, right here. I bought at 0.03. There was no tremendous spikes. We had this little spike, and now we were back down at its lows. Okay, so we were at its lows. It tells me it's a buy time. I sat on Tron for several days. It went down on me. I didn't sell, and then sure enough, boom, here comes January 1st. Let's go down to the 7-day chart. Tron goes parabolic, started January 1st. At 4 cents, we flew all the way up to 16, 18 cents. 20 cents, 21 cents almost. And now that's a short-term trade for me. So I buy the lows and I sell the highs. So if something is going up, I don't buy it. I wait for it to dip back down and reach resistance levels, and that's when I buy. I ride the little roller coaster back up. Once I reach some profit, I sell some of my coins. So I lock in those profits because I don't want to get caught holding an empty bag. Now, the next thing to look for if you're a long-term trader is, what does Tron provide? Are they just another coin, or are they providing a legitimate product or service? Now, I don't speak Chinese, so I can't quite close this. I'm not sure how. But anyways, Tron provides, I think it's a data transfer service, but they provide a legit service. So that tells me it's a long-term play. It's going to be here around a while. They're not going to just pump and dump you. They have a great developer team. They have a lot of work and money put into this, and they're currently trying to build it more. So in a long-term play, that tells me that's great. It's like the stock market. When you analyze a company that's growing, you want to make sure they're growing. They have something new coming out to the market, and that they're not currently at their all-time highs, like some of the old, like Pet Rock. Any of you guys know Pet Rock back in the days? Pet Rock flew up, and it was going to crash. It was a shitty product. It was way too high. It had to correct. I would have never bought that. But anyways, in the long term, do they provide a service? Do they provide a product? Do you even see yourself using this service or product? If you see yourself using this company's service or product, buy it. Buy it. I saw iDo wallet, EDO. They provide a legit Ethereum ERC20 wallet. I was using it myself. I went and bought it at $3.60. I profited. I sold. In the long term, I see iDo growing. So keep an eye on iDo if you haven't heard of it. It's EDO. It's ranked 176. Market cap of 115 million. So it has a huge potential to grow. It's being used by a lot of the exchanges now, like Binance. You can immediately transfer your coins into your iDo wallet very simply. Brett Mitchell says, I just tuned in for the first time and I appreciate your perspective. What do you think about Ethereum as a long-term investment? What are some other coins you see being long-term investments? Ethereum is great, guys. Ethereum, we just saw it run $250. It was sleeping quietly. Let's look at it on GDAX. Ethereum was around $750, $700, and it just woke up out of nowhere, and it ran for $1,000. So I wouldn't buy just yet. I would wait for a slight bit of a correction on Ethereum, because it did go up to $1,000. Now it's around $950. It's still a bit high. You could see Ethereum back down to the 930 levels, 940s. Long term, Ethereum is a beautiful play. I don't see Ethereum crashing. I don't see Ethereum going down, just because of how much they provide the crypto world with all their tokens. And Ethereum is just a stable coin on the monster of Coinbase. And as we now know, Coinbase is not adding more coins to their platform anytime soon. So Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin are up there on Coinbase, and they're sitting there for a good while. So Ethereum is a nice play. I had Ethereum. I bought Ethereum at 600. I sold some Ethereum to buy some altcoins, which was definitely a good play for me because I made a lot more on the altcoins. But Ethereum's good long term. Ethereum's an excellent coin, guys. Excellent coin. I feel kind of sad that it got taken down by Ripple, but I see Ethereum coming back, no problem. Jake Kaiser says, he definitely. Are you a full-time crypto man? Says Virtual Swags. I do a lot, Virtual Swags. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I have 80% of my savings invested in crypto, so I guess you could say I'm full-time. But I also run a small business myself. I buy and resell product. I invest. I do plenty of things, so I don't put all my eggs in one basket, because if cryptocurrencies were to crash today, I do need another source of income to continue living. So don't ever just focus on one source of income stream in your life. It's always great to have as many possible income streams as you can possibly handle. The more, the better. RC It says, will Ripple rise again? We could see Ripple rise again. Right now, Ripple has tanked a little bit because we are seeing a drop in the market cap, and Coinbase said that they won't be adding Ripple anytime soon. A lot of people were speculating that Ripple was going to be added up there, but not anytime soon. So let's take a look here at the live chat. Ollie says definitely will. Will Ripple rise again? Long term, it could. I see $10 Ripple in the long term. Could it be 2-3 months? Possibly. I mean, with the rise we've seen Ripple go from under a penny up to over $3, anything can happen. Don't dismiss Ripple at this moment, but I would say watch for a correction. Watch for a correction in Ripple. It could come back down to $2, high 280 area. It could shoot up to $4 though. But personally, if you're looking for those extreme, tremendous, 200, 300, 400% gains, I would not invest in Ripple right now, because Ripple needs to reach Bitcoin's level to see another 100% gain. So for Ripple to get to $6-7, it needs to basically get to where Bitcoin's at, double the market cap, which is going to be very hard. And there's a lot of other coins that could have some very fast movement right now. But long term, yeah, if you're a safe investor, Ripple could definitely give you some money. Pyramid says Pet Rock, haha, yeah, Pet Rock was useless, guys. It made millions, and I think Pet Rock made like over $30 million. They were selling you a little cardboard box. It said Pet Rock, and it was just a river rock inside a nest, and they made millions of dollars, guys. It was a pump and dump. TRX back up, looking to break resistance. Let's take a look at TRX again. Yeah, that would be nice if TRX continues its run, guys. We've seen a 400% run in TRX just in the last 3 days or in the last 4 days since the New Year's. Could it keep going? Heck yeah, it could keep going. We're back up at 19%. We were just at 18 cents not too long ago. It took a little bit of a dump here down to 15, 16 cents, and now it's back up to 18 cents. So TRX is definitely something to keep an eye on, guys. Don't let that slide by. But be very careful because we are at all-time highs. And like I say, don't buy the highs. Wait for a correction. If you did want to get into TRX, this was the point right here, this correction at 15 cents. If you buy now, you're buying at all-time highs. I would not recommend that. Wait for it to dip a little bit. Buy the dip. Ride the roller coaster up. It says, Ali says, do you only buy your coins in Binance or do you bother going to sites like Cryptopia? I was dabbling with opening other exchanges, but at this point, Binance has so many good coins that I don't need another exchange. There is other smaller, easy exchanges like Changelly, which you don't need to pretty much know anything to exchange a coin, but there's a higher fee with that. But yeah, definitely go into other exchanges. Don't stick to just one exchange. I mean, I use Coinbase, I use GDAX, I use Binance, and I will dabble with more. Just at this moment, Bittrex isn't even adding accounts right now. They're closed. Cryptopia has some coins that other platforms don't have. So it's definitely something to look into other exchanges if you want to buy specific coins that you see have a potential future. And of course, all the coins start off without the exchange. So the people who get in low get in before the coins reach the exchanges. Once the coins reach the exchanges, that's when they start going up. So if you're in before they reach the exchange or before they reach the bigger exchanges, like Cryptopia is a little bit smaller than Binance. So if a coin goes from Cryptopia onto Binance, whoever bought in Cryptopia, you're going to be in the profits. Ali says, I use Bitfinex, don't like sending and transferring funds. Yeah, sometimes a lot of these, lately, just because of how much money has been moving around, a lot of stuff has been held even for over a day. So a lot of people have been stuck for a day trying to get their funds, some for a week. I mean, one funny meme that I saw was in 2017, the hardest thing is not buying coins, it's getting verified on Coinbase. So many people are trying to do this at once that these platforms weren't ready for it. They weren't as big as Facebook and Google to handle this kind of flow of traffic. Pyramid says on Binance is level 2 verification not for US residents. The SMS is for mainland China only. So if you want to receive an SMS, yeah, it is only for mainland China. I do believe there's another sort of verification. Don't hold me down for that. I think there's Google Auth or something else they offer. Something else for a double verification, although it is a little safe. When you're transferring money out of Binance, they will send you an email and you have to verify by clicking a link in the email before those funds get released. So even though there isn't the best SMS verification for Binance, they do send that email out, which you have to verify before your funds get released. So if somebody were to hack your Binance account and try to transfer out that money, they would have to hack your email as well. Mount Romer says, I bought TRX at 3 cents. Awesome, me too. Like you, and took half at 18 cents. Oh, you did better than I did. Definitely still watching though. Yeah, you did way better than I did. I bought TRX at 3 cents and I sold at 8 cents. I sold half my bag at 8 cents, which I definitely kind of regret, but I don't because I doubled my profit. I mean, I 100% profited, so I'm safe there. That's a slick move. If you sold at 18 cents, Perfect. We're at all-time highs at 18 cents. It could go up a little bit more. It's not going to go up that much more just because we've seen it gain so much recently and it's due for a correction. So if you sold at 18 cents and it collapses, that you're going to feel like a prince today. You're just going to be like tingling from how happy you are. I love it when I sell at the top and it just immediately crashes after that. It just feels great. You feel like a boss. There's no better feeling in crypto. Pyramid says level 1, 24-hour withdrawal limit, 2 BTC. Level 2, withdrawal limit, 100 BTC. Yeah, if you're a small trader, don't lift your BTC withdrawal limit. That way, if you do get hacked, they're not going to take all your money. Mount Roamer, Google Authenticator is better than SMS. I love Google Authenticator. It works great. Every time I log into my account with Binance, it asks me to submit my Google Authenticator. So it's cool. Even though we don't have the SMS verification, Google Authenticator works just as well. I love it. Mount Roamer says it's safer. I do see it as being safer. The way I work with this, though, with my SMS is I don't use my SMS on the same phone I have the app on. I have a separate phone that I receive my SMS on, so that I use my coins on one phone, and whenever I want to transfer the phones from this coin, I'll receive an SMS on a separate phone. So that way, if they were to steal my phone with my Coinbase account, they're not going to be able to get hold of my SMS right away. They're going to need to have my other phone to get that SMS code. So there's ways to protect yourself in this field. Cryptocurrency has a lot of hackers out there. Like I said earlier, I was just scammed for $600 on December 31st. I sent a scammer 0.04 Bitcoin thinking it was a legit giveaway. It wasn't. It was a scam. I lost. Lesson learned. Pyramid said that's true. I get nervous if something big happens that Binance will shut down withdrawals and prices will tank. Maybe that's just me. We saw Binance shut down earlier, but that was just because of the inflow of people coming to sell, and it actually did not collapse the price. It actually made it go up a little, which, although there was a stall for a slight moment because nobody could trade it, so we were expecting a crash, but luckily it didn't crash. It went up, which was definitely lucky for us because we don't want to see things crash right now. A lot of us are in the profit, and a lot of us haven't locked in our profits, so we want to see it keep going. Super Dope TV says, what do you think about rail blocks? Rail blocks is a dope technology. It's a little bit high right now, so I wouldn't buy at this moment. It has some big names involved. I believe Charlie Lee himself is involved with XRP rail blocks. We have seen a tremendous spike. It was probably from Charlie's Lee announcement that he was involved with rail blocks, but we did see it correct a little bit here. Let's take a look at the 7-day chart. Rail blocks is worth $4 billion, which has been growing really fast at a rate of 17. A max supply of 133 million coins. Rail blocks is a little bit of a high right now at 31.41. I personally would wait for rail blocks to come back down to $28 before you buy. If you want to hold it a little longer, potentially down to $23, and then it would be a good buy. But rail blocks long term, I do see rail blocks growing. They have an awesome platform. They're providing you legit service. A lot of legit developers are involved with rail blocks. So definitely keep an eye on rail blocks. Definitely something that you could make potential money on. It has a fair, safe market cap. It's not one of those crap coins that have like $1 million market cap that could crash with one person selling. So it's not too easy to manipulate the market once it's so big. So definitely keep an eye on rail blocks. It's definitely good. Super Dope TV Pyramid says, I'm making a steady income from my actual job, but just looking at the amount of XRP me and my wife own, it's kind of exciting. Yeah, don't quit your job, man. Don't quit your job. If you have a steady flow of income, that is your safe nest right there until you have, okay, look at an average worker in America working an average job is going to take 40 years to get close to $1 million. Okay. 40 years of work to make $1 million. That's an entire career. That's a person's entire career working an average job, which is the majority of Americans. Now, if you happen to make $1 million in crypto, you could retire. You can retire your job and safely invest your money. Okay, buy real estate, buy land, start a business, sell product, do a safe investment. At that point, you could retire. Once you reach $1 million in our economy, even though it's not a lot of money anymore, you could retire. Anything under that, keep your job. Unless you're working like a Walmart job making, you know, $400 a week, $400 every 2 weeks, and then you're making like $400 a day, then yeah, quit that job and focus your time on something better. Super Dope TV says, I got rail blocks at $10. Yeah, at this point, just hold rail blocks. If you're in at $10, you could potentially profit a little bit just because we have seen such a big rise lately. You could grab some of your profits, or you could just keep riding it out. It has a legit technology, so in the long term, rail blocks can definitely grow exponentially. Pyramid, bringing in about 82K per year on my own, but I'd love to cash out at around 300, 500K. Only one could dream. Yeah, that's a nice steady income flow. I mean, if you can continue investing in cryptos, because we're definitely still in the beginning phases, you could take your career income, just don't risk more than you could lose, and put that into crypto. And that, you're going to love that. Do that for a few more years. And if we get to 2020, if we get past $10 trillion, you're not going to need your job no more, bro. That's for sure. Super Dope TV says, do you own any XRB? I was going to buy some XRB. I didn't, just because I saw it spike up after Charlie Lee's announcement. And it's a little high for my liking, even though the market cap's not too bad. The $31 price is, I'm not too much of a fan about that. I like high risk, so I go for like anything under $10 with a smaller market cap, because I'm looking for those gains right now. But once you have a lot of money and you need safe investments, yeah, definitely buy some safer investments like rail blocks. That is going to slowly grow. Pyramid says, NYC construction won't die out, so I'm comfortable. Yeah, and construction right now is booming out of control. House values have gained about 50% in the last 4 to 5 years alone in my areas. I'm in California. Real estate here is untouchable anymore. I mean, you can't really buy anything in California unless you want to bury yourself in debt or you have a lot of money. An average single family home that was selling for $250,000 just a few years ago is now selling for $700,000. So the construction business is booming. I don't see it quite crashing yet, but it will come down, just like 2007 happened. Now we have more debt. We do have more people, so construction is always a safe bet because everyone needs somewhere to live. But there is, I mean, just like everything that goes up, everything comes down. What are your predictions about Bitcoin in general in the future? I still think Bitcoin is king. I still think it's king. I still think it's going to have a run. Ripple is going to make it work for its money. Ripple is definitely going to give Bitcoin a run for its money. But I don't see Bitcoin getting dethroned anytime soon. All the exchanges, the crypto world revolves around Bitcoin, okay? We're in a pyramid and Bitcoin is up here at the top of the pyramid. Everything trades based on the price of Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin is still very high where it's steady and it's safe. But Ripple could take over Bitcoin as far as the market cap goes, but it's not going to change the infrastructure of how cryptocurrency works right now based off Bitcoin. But in the general future, we could see some numbers. Is McAfee going to have to eat his wiener on live TV? Probably, because he said Bitcoin's going to reach $500,000 very soon. And if it didn't, he would eat his dick on live TV. Which, I mean, I guess he could eat his dick. The guy has 50 kids with 39 wives. He's got to stop breeding sometime. So let's see what happens. Today, XRP is making weird jumps, says Revelino. Yeah, XRP is acting weird. A lot of it is because of Coinbase's announcement about 3 hours ago that they're not going to add any more coins. And a lot of people thought Ripple was going to be added to Coinbase, and it didn't. Revelino says, think people are cashing out. Yeah, some people are cashing out, but not a lot because Ripple is still holding strong. Ripple is still at 343. It did have a correction a little bit, but not that bad. See, it corrected here a few days ago. It's back up, but now today we saw a slight bit of a correction. Yeah, so we saw the highs today of 384, and it corrected all the way down to 314, and it found some resistance there. So it has resistance in the 3 levels, right in the low 3s. So if Ripple does get back down to low 3s, it is a potential buy because it could shoot back up after the Coinbase news settles down. But who knows, Coinbase news could go for the next 2-3 days. When Charlie Lee sold his Litecoin, that affected Litecoin for like 2 days, 3 days. Revelino says Bitcoin is dangerous these days, bro. It could be. It did find its resistance levels already down at 11,000, and now it's back up to 15,000, but we could see it come back down to 10,000. Do I see Bitcoin having a run up to 20,000? Not yet. Not yet. I don't see it quite happening yet. Sometime in the near future, I do believe Bitcoin will have a run. I just don't see it happening yet. Too many people are investing in altcoins, and they kind of like put Bitcoin aside. But Bitcoin's volume is still one of the highest. Pyramid says, would it be smart to eventually buy a whole Bitcoin at some point if XRP gets somewhat higher? Yeah, that's basically what you want to do. In this market, you want to build up your altcoins and secure at least one Bitcoin. Secure one Bitcoin if you're a long-term holder. If you're a short-term trader, that's not going to do you any good because Bitcoin's not going to move as fast as these altcoins. But if you're a long-term holder and you want to cash out in 2020, 2030, whatever, if you still see blockchain technology up there, yeah, buy one Bitcoin and hold it for as long as you can, potentially for your retirement. Big risk now. Nope says, yeah, there's definitely big risk. Super Dope TV, Google, Binance, XRP vote. People are voting for it to be on Binance. Yeah, it would be cool. I mean, if it gets added onto Binance, you're definitely going to see it boost up even more. Railblocks is great. It has a lot of respected developers behind them. If this happened and we can see the price at 50, yeah, I don't disagree. Railblocks could fly up really quick. Terrence Green says Stripple. Oh, is that like stripping Ripple, I guess? Revelino, if you're going to buy a whole Bitcoin, it's too late. It was a little better a few days ago when Bitcoin was at 11,000, 12,000. Is it too late for the long term? I don't think so. I think long term, if you're like someone that doesn't mind slow, steady gains, in the long term, in a year or so, Bitcoin is definitely going to be potentially 28,000, 30,000, 25,000. Unless it has a crazy run and it goes up to the McAfee numbers, but I don't see that quite happening. I mean, that's just my speculation. Revelino says, should buy it a few days ago when it was at its lowest. Yeah, I agree. Bitcoin was a lot lower a few days ago, several $1,000s. Pyramid says, I've been following crypto for a few years and never made a single move until April 2017, but I feel like it's important to be into the Bitcoin game since it's the original. Yeah, I mean, I've been following Bitcoin since close to its inception when people were using it on the Silk Road to buy drugs. I remember watching videos of Adam Kokesh back in the day. He was buying DMT on the Silk Road with $5 Bitcoin. He sold a lot of Bitcoin at $5. So it's if you got in April, that's still good. I mean, people are getting in now. People are going to get in tomorrow. People are going to get in a year. So you're an early adopter to the people who are coming in the future. Pyramid says, is it true that Binance is working on dust sweeping and will that have any effect on the Binance coin value? Who knows, guys? I mean, a lot of these companies don't really release their legit information until they're like 100% because it affects the markets a lot. Like Coinbase, you know, there was rumors that they were going to add Ripple. That made Ripple fly up, guys. A lot of people bought Ripple just on the speculation of rumors. And then Coinbase came out saying that, no, they're not going to add it. So I would wait until these companies actually release information. But if you want to make a run for your money, buy rumors. Buy rumors all day long. Any rumor you hear, buy it and sell the news. Sell the news, buy the rumors, sell the news. Sell before the news gets out, actually. If you sell before the news gets out, when everyone starts buying, that's when you want to get out. When greed sets in, that's when you want to get out. When FUD sets in, fear, uncertainty, that's when you get in. So when everyone's scared, that's when you're looking to buy. When everyone's being greedy and they're buying more, that's when you look to sell. That's just kind of basic investment strategy from Warren Buffett himself, the big man in the game. So let's take a look at the market caps now. We saw it rebound back up to 761, guys, after it dropped about $15 billion. Bitcoin still holding strong, 15,329. It's been up only 1.45%, which is kind of hard to move once you have such a big market cap. Ripple still holding strong, guys. I mean, could we see it grow, bounce further down as people start reading the new news from Coinbase? Yes, we could see it come down to 280 potentially. We could see it go up. Who knows? South Korea is a big game in Ripple. They're pumping that coin up like you've never seen before. Ethereum having great runs today. It went up to $1,000. I'm just waiting for Litecoin to have its run, guys. I have a lot in Litecoin. Litecoin is currently a buy in my speculative mind right now, because it's at a low and it's sleeping, so it could see it come up a little bit. Super Dope TV says, what are the best altcoins to buy right now that will surge? Basically anything that's down in the top 100. Let's take a look here. Steam has a little bit of a dip. It is at all-time highs. Steam has made some very nice moves. Let's take a look at the one-day chart here. So look at, guys, Steam is down for the day. From a top of 839, we saw it come all the way down to 665. So I would buy Steam right now. If I was looking for a short-term play that I would want to cash out by tomorrow or the next day, I'd be looking at buying some Steam right now. Has a good market cap. It's growing really fast. $6.95. It's currently found a little bit of resistance the last few hours, and it could potentially bounce back. So something good to buy right now is Steam. A lot of the altcoins are good to buy right now, though, especially in this booming market. If we go up to $1 trillion, every altcoin you buy today is going to be more by the time we get to $1 trillion. So just buy what's low. Don't buy what's high. Don't go into all these coins that are seeing crazy gains. Like, even though Tron is really tempting to buy right now, I would not buy Tron at these prices. It is way too high. It's seen 100% gains just in the last 24 hours. It's seen 400% gains in the last 4 days. So Tron is overbought, personally, in the short term. In the long term, yeah, it's going to go up if the market cap goes up. But in the short term, Tron is overbought. Don't buy anything that's at its all-time highs. Stellar looks like a good buy right now. Skycoin is a risky but decent buy, but it's got a high price. So I don't like those high prices that jump up like that. But yeah, basically buy the lows, sell the tops, buy the rumors, sell the news. Virtual Swag says, do you stream daily? We are definitely trying to do daily streams. It gets a little hard with life building up, but we are definitely going to try to begin doing more daily live streams now that the markets are moving. So when the markets move, a lot of people get involved. A lot of people are looking for information. So that's when we do the live streams, but we are going to soon be doing daily live streams. Not just yet, but once our channel begins to grow, we get more traction, the community starts growing, more information comes out. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of information we need to spread and learn, so we will try to do daily live streams. But yeah, for now, take a look at the crypto markets. Brad says Tron. Yeah, Tron is definitely high right now. Be careful with Tron. Although there is potential to make money, it's currently at its all-time highs. It's personally, in my eyes, it's due for a correction. We do see a little bit of a correction here at the tip, but we'll just keep an eye on that and see what happens. I'm currently sitting in the profits in Tron. I already locked in 50% of my profit in Tron. My initial investment was locked in, so I'm safe. So I'm just riding Tron at this moment. Even if it goes down 50%, I'm still in the profits. Ali says, do you know anything about Aventus? I don't. We can look it up. Let's take a look here if it looks like a small cap coin. Yeah, it's only at $28 million. This chart looks beautiful when it comes to buying because we haven't seen any crazy out of control spikes. It's ranked 327, which is not too bad. Let's take a look at their website, see what they have to offer the community. Aventus is building, powerful blockchain solutions for your ticket sales. Aventus is building an open source standard for ticketing on the blockchain that lets you control your ticketing life cycle with ease. Okay, see, this is something I like, guys. They're actually providing something here. They're not just giving you a shit coin. They're giving you something new. Now, how useful is it? I don't know. We'd have to figure out once it starts working. Touting is a huge problem and is making the world wrong people. So yeah, basically blockchain is a trust network, and that's what this is doing. It looks like something new to keep an eye on. I wouldn't dismiss Aventus just yet, just because it has a 28 million market cap. It was just released in September, so just a few months old. It could have some very nice potential. It has decent volume for the last 24 hours and only has a 10 million coin supply, which is very nice, very nice, very nice. So Aventus looks good, guys. Keep an eye on AVT. Thank you, Ali, for throwing that out to us. AVT is something I'm going to keep an eye on now. It could potentially give you some good gains, XBY, is XBY good? Let's take a look. Extra bytes. XBY is at 300 million market cap, 69 cents, 650 million coins. It is near its all-time highs. It's seen a small correction right now. It looks good though. XBY looks like a decent trade over the past week for a short term. You don't see any crazy spikes or any crazy dips. It's slowly in a bull run. So yeah, definitely XBY is something I would personally be buying for a short-term trade. I would probably buy at 69 cents and I would look to sell anywhere once I've made 50 profit. So once it reaches close to $1, I'd be selling if it reaches that far. So you have to keep an eye on that, because it could go up, it could go down. Ollie says, I mention it because it's a good price and available on Bitfinex. Yeah, definitely. It looks like a good play. Aventus is something to keep an eye on. It's on Bitfinex. I don't think it's on Binance. I haven't seen AVT on Binance, but if it were to get added onto Binance, you can pretty much see a $100 to $300 million market cap on this coin when that happens. The rank isn't too bad either. Rank 327. So it's not one of those 2,000 rank coins, 1,000 rank, 900 rank. So it's working its way up. Keep an eye on Aventus, guys. Thanks, Ali, for that shout out. We're going to keep an eye on that. So make sure to subscribe, guys. We're going to be giving a Litecoin giveaway. We're going to give away $10 to one lucky viewer, and we're going to be doing it several times throughout our streams. I want to thank all of you for tuning in today. We have been live for about 2 hours or so. We are going to be doing more live streams, so make sure to subscribe. I want to wish all of you a happy new year and best of luck with your tradings. We're seeing some crazy gains right now. I hope all of you are making 100% profits. I want to thank everyone who came into the live chat and hung out with us, and we chatted for a while. I hope to see all of you come back next time, and we'll continue spreading information. So for now, happy investing. Make sure to keep an eye on the markets. Try to sponge in as much information as you can, and make sure to tune into our next stream where we talk coins. One more thing, status a good buy. We have 2 more questions. Brad says status a good buy. Let's take a look at status before we leave here. I think I had some status actually before, and I might have sold it. Status is a good buy. It's definitely seen a very high spike. It looks good for the week. So for a short-term play, yeah, status looks good. 55 cents, right under 2 billion market cap. It has a lot of coins though, but keep an eye on status. For a short-term play, I would say status. Super Dope says, so I have $50 worth of Tron that I bought at 20 cents. Should I sell and trade it to buy Steam? If you bought at 20 cents, just hold it now. Hold it. We could see go above 20 cents. If you don't want to risk losing that money, then yeah, take a little bit of a loss. I wouldn't recommend that. The only reason I say that is because we are at all-time highs and we could see a correction, but it's up to you. I mean, if you want to take a little bit of a loss on your 50 bucks and throwing it into another one, I wouldn't quite say Steam, just because Steam is going to be a slow growth and Tron could probably see a faster growth. So just, I would say just hold tight with those $50 in Tron. If it goes past your 20 cent mark, then look into making some profit. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you all to saying thank you. Hope to see you guys all in the next chat and wish you all the best of luck with your coins. Peace out, folks.